Hello, I am Thoros, and I am the Dungeon Master for Natural 7.
Hi, I'm Chef. I play Wing, the ASMR Bard.
Hey, I'm Giga Drillbreak 32. I play a human paladin woman named Minerva.
Hi, I'm Elmo. I play Glaucus, the Halfling Wizard.
Hey, I'm Neomi, and I play Everest Doagon, the Dragonborn Cleric.
My name is Inaroth, and I play Afa Ubo, who is a turtle fighter.
Hello there, I'm Wanderess. I play Eris Arnhem, a human gunslinger.
Hello, I'm Winks, and I play Bilka Garrick, the gnome artificer.
Dungeon.
We are Natural 7.
Yay!
Yay!
Natural 7.
We left
Yeah, we are.
as the party descended from Iman on their ship. They ventured towards the Summer Isles. With days passing, Everest's surgery, the attack on the boat from the ghost ship, where Afa fell, and Everest, giving herself 4 points of exhaustion, decided to join the battle, along with Glacius casting spells through Buddy. All in all, it was a successful encounter. Minerva and I think it was Afa plummeted into the ocean as the ghost ship disappeared on the killing of the ghost captain. And from that point, Minerva decided to roam the deck of the boat for the first time that she's ever done this without her armor. As you all gather yourselves and conversations are had, games are played, there's a general bond, a stronger bond being built with those of you who've already known each other and with Bilker and Eris, the most recent members of it. Eventually, on the fourth day of sailing, Jeb does enter the medical ward with mostly, I'll say, everybody with him, since the day Everest can walk on her own. As everyone comes in and helps Everest stand, they then let her go as she stands on her own, and a smile comes across her face as Glacius wakes up in a craze, stating that he cannot move and he cannot feel his limbs. So, as Glacius is freaking out, I will ask you, Sentinels of Blackrock, what would you like to do?
Guys, I can't. He's trying to calm down.
Just take deep
But-
breaths. Everest is gonna look over him. It's just, what's it look like? How's he looking?
It seems during the night, the black color that is taking over his veins has taken most of his body.
I'd like to
You
cast
do see-
Restoration.
And you do so, and it does nothing.
Shit.
Thought we already established that.
It might have helped a bit.
Mm-hmm.
As Glacius, there is no pain. But from
It's
your
not-
neck down, and I'll say that like the very tip of your ankles up, you cannot feel anything.
I move my toes.
That's all you can do. And your neck and your head.
Those are my toes, I swear.
How far are we from Torrentala?
I can't.
With all the help you have given us with your spells, we are probably half a day.
I don't feel pain. It just feels like nothing.
It's beginning to reach the second phase of the curse.
Oh god, there's more.
I
How many
think
phases
you
are
just
there
need
again?
to.
There are only 3.
Oh no. Can I move my neck itself? Or is it...
Can you move your neck?
I try to move my neck itself.
Your neck moves, but like right at your collarbone, like that surrounds the end of your neck, that almost where your chest begins, you
Mhm.
cannot feel anything, and that's where the veins begin to stop.
A little
Okay,
bit.
well, let's look at this logically before we all freak the fuck out. It took days to progress to this state, and we'll be there within half a day, so you might just have to sit tight. and I'll read you a couple bedtime stories.
That'd be nice. I guess. Just. I need to calm down. Sorry.
I'll see what I can do about speeding up our journey more.
Everyone's here, Alpha.
Do 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 do.
Since this was the day that Everest was going to be able to walk on her own, everybody came to see her.
Yeah.
And we let the first shaman know to be ready for our arrival. She already does. She knew we were coming before we even set sail. You may make another check, Chef.
Dope. I will have cast Enhance Ability for the Fox's canning. Okay, and then I will add a D6.
I'll say that you cannot do that.
I can cast it lots of times a day, and I will have if I can.
I know.
No?
But when you're talking about your book, right? Your
Yeah.
Daylune book. You can't get a bonus to what you're learning. You know what I mean? Like, I'll let you do it. I'll let you do it to see if you could retain it better.
Dope.
Say that's what you're doing.
So that is a total of 19.
Okay. You don't even have to read, almost, as the words are almost coming off of the page and filling into your mind, like theoretically speaking, as you just trace through the paragraphs and the pages flawlessly, and just retaining all the information that you gather. I have, how many hours did you say each? Like 6 hours a day you were
6
going to
a
do
day.
reading? Okay, so I have that written down. Okay.
Just stay calm, Glacius. We'll get there soon.
Alright.
Everest will go up onto the deck and start casting control water.
Okay. So as
She'll do this for about 30 minutes.
Jeb will stay with Glacius if everybody wants to go up on the top deck with Everest, since this is her walking for the first time by herself.
She still
I
kind of
will
uses the
also
wall for
head-
support, but she is making her way up on her own.
Eris will head up deck more closer to the bow to keep an eye out on what's ahead of us.
Bilka's gonna be looking behind the ship up by the wheel.
Once she's off the wall, Wing will be supporting her as she walks to the deck.
Okay.
Glacius is going to try to look through Buddy's eyes, not like actively, but just to see if it'll work.
It works.
Okay. I'll
Glacius,
go.
don't strain yourself.
Can't hear you.
Bitch.
And if you try to touch me anywhere except my toes or my face, I can't feel you.
You better not.
Oh, god damn it. Plus I can't. Unless it's like only verbal.
Exactly.
Actually, I can't. I could use.
Exactly. Do it.
Don't.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Don't do it.
I'm not gonna do it. I'll just like fly to see how Everest is doing to make sure she's. Yeah. And then I'll go back and just talk.
Glacius, Jeb does come up to you and goes, "This is the last dose of the milk of the puppy that I can give you. If you consume too much, it can be too dangerous. But you should drink this, and you will awake when we arrive in Torrentala."
Wait, I could have died if I drank too much of it?
Yes, in the short time.
Oh, okay. Well, that would have been nice to know. Okay. I'll
That's
drink
why
it.
I was managing your dose.
That's good. Thank you, Jeb.
And he does give you like a small, like half a cup of it.
I'll drink it.
As you do watch Alpha and Jeb like smile at you and just tell you rest.
Thank
as
you.
Your eyes close and you fall asleep.
Both of you. I close my eyes. Sure. Yeah. Okay.
His bag is right there. Like all of Glacius' stuff is right. Everest was put on
What's
a
he gonna
table,
do?
and
Get
like
up and stop me?
there was like towels and sacks put behind her to have her elevated, like so she wasn't just laying across a flat table. Glacius was given the cot in the medical wing. So all his stuff is put like on a cabinet next to his bed.
Alpha, you would also notice that if you try to find his necromancy books, they're right next to 3 books of anti-dark magic. So
That's just ironic.
But you do take off all 3 of the necromancy books.
2 of them. I gave one of them to Wing.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you take 2 of them, and Jeb goes. So he is studying dark arts.
You can see he's made notes in there, like just little tidbits and then like questions that he's.
Well, I don't know if Alpha's going through it yet.
I know, but if he opens it. Okay. Checking.
As you all are on the deck, as Everest is casting her control water spell, making the ship go faster. Eventually, the half hour does end, and Everest, your spell ends. As the deckhand, one of the deckhands, the quartermaster, the total quartermaster, comes and goes, "Breakfast, come and get the breakfast."
All right.
Mm-hmm.
First, I'll go get breakfast, I guess.
As you all go down to like the mess hall, where there's just tables, like mismatched tables set up. You put 2 of them together so you could all sit together as you all sit. Alpha, they would come and get you. You would hear it actually that breakfast is served, and Jeb would say, "Go, eat, get something inside of your stomach. I will watch your friend." As you all sit, the crew is around you eating. It is just like eggs scrambled with like bits of some type of pork or meat. Alpha, I will say that you did go up to them like a few days prior, and ask them if they like you don't eat meat. So they do have just a nice grilled fish, just not even like fully descaled. The head or the tail wasn't removed. It's just grilled, and thrown on a plate, and it's put in front of you.
Why would you get rid of the head?
Sounds good.
As you all sit down to eat.
What food are we eating?
I just said it's like scrambled eggs with different meats. Like it's like an omelet but scrambled.
Hell yeah, dude.
Like sausage and bacon, like just mixed in with the eggs when they were cooked. There is coffee. Alpha does make tea, so you guys have tea.
Yay, tea.
So, Everest, are you feeling as strong as normal, or still wobbly?
I'm a bit weakened, but I can walk now. That's an improvement. I should be fine in another day, I think.
Good. As one of the crewmen do walk in, they go, "Oh, I've been needing something to eat." Down from the hallway, "Something to eat! Something to eat!"
Hello, lifesaver.
Oh, there she is. Eris is gonna dig through her rations, find something suitable for the little parrot. Ah, come here, you must be hungry.
She flies right in the middle of your table.
Oh, there you are.
Something to eat.
Yes, yes. She'll hold out her hand, a couple bits of her rations. Don't pull out a gun on the poor bird. Oh, keeping out of trouble. I hope she'll just offer the rations forward. I'm trying to coax the parrot to get something to eat before it starts picking at food.
Something to eat. And she starts just nibbling on it. She's still sitting in the middle of the table, eating it.
Arthur has said something.
It would make sense that you show up just in time for breakfast. Breakfast? Ah, ah.
I'm gonna say it if no one else will. What are we going to do with Glacius if the shaman can't help him? Do we take him to Vasselheim and hope they could do something?
How are we going to get to Vasselheim?
We could message Alora, get her to teleport to here, and then us to there.
The reason she didn't teleport you here is because she didn't have connection with Torrentala to teleport here.
Damn.
Yeah.
Then we could
Guess what?
message her. She could scry on us to see where we're at and then teleport.
Good idea.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know what her teleportation magic entails, whether it's just circle or something cool.
Alpha speaks again.
But she will be able to help him. Saying this in regards to the shaman, I believe.
We're just
Hope so.
making contingencies, just in case.
We
It's
will
always
have
better
to.
It's always better to have a backup plan and not need it, than need one and not have one.
We will most likely have to be able to find help here. We don't know beyond teleporting to Vasselheim. We may not have the time. What was it Jeb said? He's in the second stage? Or almost.
Yeah.
I suspect it won't be long until the third. And let's just not risk that.
Hey, it sounds fucking horrible, but if it comes to it and they can't help, if maybe killing him and preserving him until we can cure and resuscitate him would be the best option. Because we have spells that can extend the duration, and we have spells that can revive.
But I believe
And that,
that
at
he
least
said-
it's not permanent.
I believe he said
We
he
don't-
said it that if he dies and comes back, then he's one of those things
Of the
he was talking about.
Scourge. The Scourge.
The Scourge, yes.
I do not think that will be needed, or that it is a good idea.
No, it's not a good idea, but, you know, plan D at the moment.
At the very least, we need to keep him out of the hands of Genyu and the Scourge.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Less dark thoughts, though. We are almost to Torrentala.
Yeah.
And I've only heard tales of it. Let's hope it gives us a nice sunny break from everything.
Yeah.
I think we need one, to be honest.
Alpha is just like to himself at the moment, just taking nibbles of his fish, just listening to the conversation, but not really chiming in that much until. But now, I believe now that it's switched to actually getting into Torrentala, Alpha will probably start speaking again. But
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a good time. Once this whole mess is sorted.
How far
Do
are
we
gonna
have
to
any
be?
idea how...
You first.
Do we have any idea how long this healing might take? I've not heard of any sort of ritual like this. It could be instant, it could take days.
Might not be instant.
I just would like a sense of if any of us might need to be on guard for something, or if it might be better almost that we ensure the first shaman is not interrupted when she performs this ritual.
Also, importantly, but less pressingly, are there any sort of customs or rituals that we should sort of observe when talking to the shaman?
Shaman!
Or in general, when we are in Torrentala,
Indeed.
we wouldn't want to be rude to the locals who we are appealing to for help. In all fairness, they are your
Yes.
people. You know, still types.
Yeah, we just gave out a bunch of questions all at once.
Yeah, sorry.
True.
Torrentala is a safe place, but there are many dangers, so we should stay near glaciers. As far as rituals and customs, it is important to be kind and helpful, but I cannot think of anything beyond that you need to know.
Does the shaman have a title? Like, Dr. Shaman, or just the shaman? How should we refer to her?
He's keying you, Thoros, if there are any customs or what.
Yeah, I don't. There aren't. After what he said, there aren't really anything. Just be very kind. Um, the turtles don't really have customs. No, she is just the first shaman, but she is very understanding.
Cool.
How far will we have to
We
travel
can't all
when
be there.
when we get there? Once we dock, how far do we have to travel to get to her?
Oh, that's right. We might need to see whether we have to carry Glacius a long distance or not. I'd imagine
You
it
do
would be
know that
coastside.
once, Alpha, you do know that once you dock in Turtle Cove, it's just basically going from the docks up to the Grand Shell and then back towards the first shaman's tent. Still, Wing, it would be best if you were on your best behavior. Sometimes you give people with authority a hard time, and I do not think that would be proper respect for her position.
I mean, usually the people I give a tough time are giving me a tough time. I'm sure it'll be fine.
From the sound of it, she seems like a very kind person, so I don't think we should have an issue here.
I also resent this idea that I'm instantly gonna dick about with someone who's trying to help us.
Very well. It is not far to the shaman's place of healing. It is right by the great shell.
That's good.
And as you all finish breakfast, a few crew members do walk by your table and look towards you all. As they walk by, one of them does say, "So you're the new high and mighty back in Spawn."
Who's he saying that to?
Just the whole
Us.
table.
Yeah.
Yep.
Something like that.
And he looks towards Bilker and he just looks him up and down.
Oh.
Can I insight check
You
this
just
guy? I don't like him. I don't trust him.
Sure.
Me
I
too.
just-
You're not the one he's looking up and down.
Okay, that could have
I
Ah.
really
Bother
don't like
you.
him.
Does it bother you that we have been rewarded for saving emperors and cities? Nah. And still looking at Bilker as you say this.
I got a
All the
26.
I didn't get
Okay,
that.
he
I
doesn't
got
like
17.
Bilker. You get the sense he doesn't like Bilker strictly because he's a gnome.
Racist.
Probably for some affiliation with the many wars that have occurred between the kingdoms and the empire, as he says, "Nah, what I have a problem with is that your allies yourselves, someone like him."
Yeah, well, we're all sort of unaffiliated before we became council members of Amon.
My father died in the last war.
Yeah, lots of people's fathers died. And lots of people died from both sides. That doesn't mean everyone's evil.
I guess you're right.
Bilka, you said you were with the High Tinker, back in Nomergon?
Hi.
Yeah, what did, Actually, I don't think I've ever asked this. You don't seem much of a fighter sort. You worked on inventions, that sort of thing, or was it political fare that got you over to Iman?
I was mainly more of a tinker myself.
And as you say this, Alpha goes to the crew member, and if we are careful, no more people have to die in a future war. It is a time of peace, something we should all be grateful for. Because, peace. We'll see how long it lasts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna last a long time. We've been doing a lot for it.
Mm-hmm.
And he just starts walking away.
Can I turn to someone else and ask what that guy's name is?
Oh, him? That's Elroy. He's a miserable fucker. Don't listen to him.
Elroy what?
I don't know his last name. Doesn't really bother much. We're all lowborn here.
Yeah. Once I'm done, I'm gonna go up to the crow's nest.
Okay, you go hang out with dinner.
Yep.
As breakfast over, you all return to wherever you're going.
Yep, back to the bow. Just gonna kind of, not anxiously, just apprehensively wait for, how far are we out from, like, a half day's travel,
Yeah, she'll probably be there as sunset. You're probably getting into Turtle Cove.
What time? And it's like, it's just after
It's-
breakfast now.
It's just after breakfast. Probably like 10 o'clock, not even.
Just gonna keep her eyes forward, just kind of on the horizon, seeing, just studying what shapes come into view, that sort of thing. Sometimes looks down at the water.
Everest will go up to the top deck and just enjoy being outside.
They're singing.
As the crew does begin to sing after breakfast,
Are they still in like the mess hall area singing?
Pretty sure some of them went up past us.
I think it's kind of like as they're on the deck working and whatnot.
Yeah, just I'm messing up with the music. This isn't good, guys.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, spaghetto.
Uh-oh.
Alright, there we go. But as you guys all go to your parts of the ship, Everest, where are you going?
She went back up on deck just to enjoy being outside.
Okay. Everest goes back to where she was standing on the deck. Minerva, where are you going?
Probably to the crow's nest to hang out.
Alright. So you go over with Everest. Silka, are you returning to your Iron Defender, or are you going to get some fresh air?
I'm gonna stay at the back of the ship, watching out the back.
Alright, so you're behind the captain and the first mate. Afa?
He's glacious.
And Wing, you're up in the crow's nest.
Yep, just looking out.
So Everest, Minerva does come over to you. She's not in her armor. Then this is one of the first times you ever seen her not in her armor.
You enjoying yourself?
I'm trying to.
Glad to hear. Everest herself is also still unarmored. Ah, dogs.
The bird.
In the alley.
Oh dear.
Too late.
So you guys do continue traveling for a few hours as the shanties do continue. As you do come across a ship in the distance. Ship off the port bow! Oh no, I did the wrong thing.
Oh no. You got rid of music.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
You stopped the wrong bot.
As you all come to like almost not getting into battle positions, but you do see it is a weird looking boat. It is not one you've ever seen before. There are no railings. It's just a flat boat. If any of you have ever seen Moana, it looks like one of those boats, but a little bit bigger. And you do see 3 turtles standing on it. And as you all pass by, they just give you a slight wave. As you all pass by, as they have a nice collection of fish on their little raft.
Wave back.
And off as you come up, you do see the 3 turtles waving towards your boat. Yes. That is what we see.
He's speaking.
Alright, 1 second.
Why is the music ominous?
We all
No,
gonna
it's
die up
just-
there.
Hello, friends. Looks like the ocean has been generous today. Yes, it has been most. Please, if you have time, you are welcome to some.
We do not have time. Please don't say we have time.
We must move on. But what news do you have of home? It has been many months since I have seen our shores. And there's like a slight pause. Absolutely nothing.
Well, sounds pretty peaceful in Torrentala.
That is good. Yes.
How far away is their ship?
You guys are now like went past each other, and now you guys are sailing away from them.
Damn.
As Alpha like goes to the back of the boat, continues yelling, I suppose.
As Alpha would do.
Well, goodbye then. Goodbye.
Eris is gonna help Alpha wave them off.
As
Just like
they
with her
wave
hat.
as well.
I will fly down. Oh
As
no, I'll climb down.
the Turtle Quartermaster is also waving. Yes. It is good to be home. As you do come across like this rocky cove, and as you do turn in, you do see there are many other of these boats that are docked in the cove. As there are some that have turtles on them, that they all take time out of what they're doing to stop what they're doing, look towards your boat, and wave to you as you sail in. Oh yes, hello, hi. As you come in, and you do see that there is a crowd waiting at the dock.
Nice.
And as you all pull in, and Captain Varian goes, "We have hit dock, New Torrentala." Or no, Torrentala. As you all pull in, and the ship comes to a halt, a beam, like a plank, is put out for you all to walk down. As 4 turtles with spearmen walk forward. 4 turtles with spears and wooden shields walk forward.
Stab.
As a very fancy-looking turtle, with like not a cape so much, but it's like draped down to his back with like a very nice wooden carved staff that has a turtle on the end of it. As he walks towards you, yeah, Glacius. Jeb has him with, I believe. Well, Jeb could do it on his own, but Jeb is like carrying Glacius.
Still passed out.
Yes. As welcome on behalf of all the Turtle Clan. I am Chief Mira, and he slams his stick on the ground. I have come to welcome you to the Isle of Rivendell, and more importantly, to Torrentala.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
And he bows his neck slightly, like as a bow.
Seeing off a bow, Minerva will do a slight bow as well.
Wing is going to get Glacius.
Jeb has him.
Doris, can you type out that name?
Don't trust it.
Please.
I don't trust Jeb.
Rip.
You don't trust anyone.
I trust lots of people. Jeb needs to be supervised to be a medical bloody.
Oh,
anyone.
that is how. Okay. Mira.
On the wall. Don't hang her up on the wall. That seems rude.
And there's like a crowd of turtles that are watching you guys come off the boat, and like you watch as a human then comes up behind him. Hello. My name is Bolvar Trask. I am the human ambassador here in Torrentala. We received news that you were coming. Actually, the first shaman told us before word came from the head arcanist, Alora Vicerian. And Chief goes, yes, the first shaman told us of your arrival days ago. We have been waiting for you.
Arthur is talking.
Okay. It is good to receive such a warm welcome. But we must continue on to the first shaman, for we have a very sick friend with us. Yes, she told us of your arrival and had us wait for you. We are to take you directly to her, though she did not give us the reason. And he looks past you too as Jeb walks up. I now see what it is. Come, come, please, follow me. As Chief Mira leads you up the docks into the town that is just basically like very nice, very thick, like bamboo huts that have been, and then there are some stone structures as you go further up into the city. Um, as there are just every turtle that comes by just looks at you all very like not like disturbed or scared, but just interested and very intrigued. Um, as you all arrive at the Great Shell.
What's the weather like? How hot is it?
It is humid as fuck, and the
dear.
sun is blaring hot. As you all make it to the Great Shell, and the crowd with you guys stops at the stairs. And you guys just look behind you, and like the whole crowd just stopped in unison as Mira alone is leading you to the first shaman's tent. Okay. Dolphin Hammer, we are home. Yes. I cannot see, but I bet it has not changed since I have left. Oh, why did the tropical music stop? Sad face.
Didn't loop it, my guy.
True. But as you arrive outside of the shaman's tent, the chief does turn and go, "She is waiting for you," and he puts his hand towards the tent.
Arthur wants to know if the city has changed much.
Not at all.
Hmm.
There are a few humans that you saw on your journey just because of the alliance and that the human ambassador wouldn't have come alone. You do notice that there's a lot more bustle, and there has never been a singular market district, and it seems that one has been set up for immense trade that comes in and out of the harbor. But you guys didn't go past that. You just you looked down the street just as your curiosity looking around, and you saw it in the distance, like a huge gathering of people that didn't come to see you guys arrive. And there was never really something like that, but that was something you might have to go look at later. You can get a good glance at it walking by.
Following Arthur's lead on this one, to be honest.
Yep.
New territory and all that for us.
Okay, that's enough.
Arthur will go in first.
Okay.
Which is what Arthur said.
You want to just get music for this? 1 second, because fucking music bots hate me right now, and it's not fair. Technical difficulties brought to you by Thoros.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Robots.
Yes.
The hit 2009 film Robots.
No. Robots
Oh,
are brought to
dear.
you by Bilka Garrick.
Aunt Fanny,
No, they're not.
remember her?
Name one robot that's currently operational under your control.
I like how you implied operational. I'm like, it would be operational if I had the proper equipment.
Yeah,
He
well,
didn't
maybe you
imply
shouldn't have
it, he
dropped.
said it.
Maybe you shouldn't have dropped a building on it.
I was the one who dropped the building on it, okay?
Hey, it's not my
blame
fault.
Minerva's
Imply
mom.
it. He said it.
Alright.
He didn't imply it. He said it.
He did.
Was I talking to you, Elmo?
No
Whoa.
one can talk to me.
Ooh.
My character's not conscious.
Oops.
I can
Get
just
wrecked.
talk to him, he just won't talk back.
Yeah.
I can talk to gods,
Uh-huh.
you know.
They just
Or dogs.
most likely won't talk back.
I mean, hopefully, it would be weird if they started to. This is a bit ominous, I won't lie, Thoros.
It's also very loud.
The first shaman, this is fine.
Mm-hmm.
The first shaman is Saline.
Oh, I have a better one.
Dun dun
Oh.
dun 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 dun.
Crawling in my crawl.
Why do I hear boss music?
Because I
Why
have
did I
arrived.
just get a checkpoint?
Oh look, lots of health and ammo. That's never a good sign.
As you all, Alpha, you're heading into the tent first, I assume?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Alright, so as Alpha and Jeb carry Glacius in, and the rest of you follow, Jeb and Alpha just instinctually go to the center of the tent where there is like a table set up. And Glacius, this is where you do start to wake up as you are put on the table. And Jeb looks back towards the back of the tent as you all are now inside, as there is a robe figure. The shell is covered, so there's like a hunch in the robe, and the hood is up. Standing there with like a wooden staff, she's like currently like spreading dust into a pot as she stands there. Her back is to you. You're here. Do not try to get up. As you all see this figure, and Jeb instantly goes to a knee and bows to her. And I assume Alpha would do this to knowing the routine.
Everyone, I assume, will copy Alpha.
Thoros,
Yes,
how's the ceiling looking?
it's a tent. There are different furs from different animals that have
On
been
fire.
placed together. And there's a hole in like the tent where she's standing for like the fire that she makes for the smoke to go out. And she has a pot. She has a pot currently boiling as she
What did you
sprays
say?
up.
Nothing.
And Jeb goes, "First shaman, we have arrived." And she goes, "Yes, I have been expecting you." And she turns around. And she's like a very old turtle with different styles of face paint going across her cheeks up to her skull and then down her neck, as like feathers of different kinds form a necklace. You now see that her cloak is made of a singular black hide that must have been from a large animal. As the cauldron behind her smokes, I have been expecting your arrival for many days now, and this must be the reason. And Jeb stands and goes, "Yes, he is very sick. I believe it is." And she cuts him off and goes, "Light touched." And she looks at you, Glacius. "Shall I introduce my friends, or do you already know them?" As he is looking down at, she's looking down at Glacius and she's examining him. And without looking at you, she goes, "It would be rude if you did not." And without even like examining you, Glacius, she's just like examining your chest. And she like pulls your like robes to the side to like see how far the veins go. And she is
turtles are so forward.
You want smash?
I'm sorry.
It's not a matter of being forward. You do not have much time left.
Oh. Can you try to help me? Can you do anything to help? Is there anything we can do to help?
And now, as I will say, she says that as Alpha like steadies himself, stands up, and prepares to introduce everybody.
It scares me how long it's taking to type this out.
He's
I feel like
us
he's
all
adding
titles.
descriptions. But we have so many titles, and they're all so ridiculous.
We all have so much titles.
He needs to have time to write them down.
God.
They're all important.
Yeah.
This is Minerva, Mother Slayer.
Ooh.
And this is Everest, who has hot legs.
And
God
this
damn
God
it.
damn you.
destroyer of tanks,
We call her the Great
God
Deceiver.
but also
Because she lies a
creator.
lot.
This is Bilka, the
Thanks,
dog
Glacius.
petter.
I was more thinking this is Vilker, destroyer of tanks,
This
but
is
also
Eris,
creator of
boomstick
tanks.
lady.
I like that.
This is Glacius.
The dead.
He
The
is
nearly dead
reckless.
man.
He's dying.
This is Wing. He is troublesome.
He is a bastard.
I could see him saying that.
Why do you get the least impacting one?
Because he's the one saying them.
He is
Of course, he
a
is biased.
This is Wing.
What? Because
He's
Arthur ain't about to call him a bastard, is he?
Yeah,
This
What do you
is
do
Wing.
about that?
he is a
Murderer.
pain in the shell.
Pain in the shell.
Oh, it's okay. You don't
Drow
keep typing.
murderer.
I know, right?
This is Wing. He is not totally tubular.
Typing is brought to you by Torrentala, the slowest speaking people in the realm.
I know, right? We have a friend who is possibly going to die within a day, and they're sitting here. Introduce me to all of your friends right now.
Individually.
In all honesty, it wouldn't take that long. Like, you speak turf.
I know.
Every
But
second
This
counts.
is like
second
super
counts. He could die in 2 minutes. He sat here for 30 seconds. We are the Sentinels of Blackrock.
He's just making bets inside of his head. He's like, okay, this is the time we'll play it.
What are you betting?
Huh?
What are you betting?
You don't know.
His life.
Nice.
Life.
I mean, I thought you bet gold, but okay.
I raised
the
10
way-
gold.
I raised 10
I
gold.
raised your life. 10
Betting,
gold.
All in.
betting my life. I raised
Like,
you
I
10
matched you
years.
5 gold.
I know what the shaman looks like, guys.
Oh no.
It's the shaman.
Oh no.
I love that.
That is actually pretty
I raise you
adorable.
my
How accurate is that, Doris?
I raise you my soul.
Okay.
I
There's
match
a
you with
paragraph.
5 copper.
Oh,
Shut
we
the
have
fuck
a.
Whoa,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Beefy.
The halfling who is ill is Glacius Wobblegum. He is a very studious and brave. Oh,
Studios.
this is Everest. Her name is her own. She is our best healer and very wise. This is Wing. He has another name, but he is best this way. Also very wise. Then Minerva Lapel, who has been stronger than any of us in these past weeks. Eris is from the furthest away, Vasselheim. She is skilled with strange weapons and a friend to all. Lastly is Bilka, a gnome who refuses to die and can create mechanical life. Together, we are the Sentinels of Blackrock. And she goes, And you've come because your friend has been practicing with dark, arcane magic and has been touched by the blight. Anyone can answer this.
I'm letting Arthur talk. This is Arthur's grand mum.
Kind of.
I'd like it.
Grandmom.
Ow. I just spiked myself with a D4. That was metal.
Nice.
Bro, that's totally
Eat it.
metal.
Eat it.
Fucking eat it for vengeance.
No.
Do it.
Stupid mutt.
Do it. Sorry.
Eat it. Eat it.
Bad
Oh.
Cosmo.
Screw you. My dog's the best.
Do we
You
just
just
crown
said-
anything?
Okay,
That's not a meme.
I know.
it's fine.
Introduction.
But it was
Mm.
crowned, so.
He has learned what he has learned for good reason. It is unfortunate that it has caused this disease. I've encountered someone before who intended to learn what he learned for good reason. And in the end, I had to stop him myself from bringing Torrentala and all of Rivendell to its last. I have only ever seen this one other time. So you can stop this disease then. There is a way to stop the blight from turning. Something that must be ingested and accepted not only by your body, but by your mind. I will need something for this. Long ago, during my third life cycle, there was a turtle who wished to gain great power to save the one that he loved. His name was Corul Dan. I'll spell that out.
Yes, please, thanks.
Corella Deville.
She kidnaps puppies.
And hides her in a shell. King Cruel.
Huh?
No.
Naomi doesn't get that reference.
Elmo doesn't either.
Corul
That's a
Dan.
Donkey Kong reference, you uncultured fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Corul Dan
Kidding,
was
Jesus.
a turtle who attempted to raise his wife and son from death when they were killed by wandering pirates. And in this attempt, he awoke a dark magic. And like she begins to cast greater illusion, I think it is.
Minor,
Or
major,
no,
illusion.
major
Silent
illusion. Sorry.
image.
With a combination of major illusion and silent image to cast a story.
What the
You
fuck?
watch as Garul sits on a beach, with the shells of his wife and as he casts Animate Dead on both of them, or what you guys would just see as him casting like this necrotic spell, they both
I know what
rise
it is.
as like skeletal, like flesh-ridden forms of their former selves, and as he falls in the beach and cries, they begin to walk off. And he follows them. And they lead him to the tip of a volcano that is on this island. And as he climbs to the top, instead of lava brewing inside of this volcano, it is just a green and black, ichory mess. And the two shells fall into it. And as he reaches into it, his veins become blackened as he screams, and he falls into the volcano. And as the bubbles come to the surface of this green-black liquor, a hand reaches out with mangled fingernails as it grasps onto the edge of the volcano and pulls itself out. As Garul emerges, his eyes this pale green, vibrant glowing, and he stands, and a smirk comes upon his face. Garul found himself a master that day. He wanted to turn all of Rivendell into mindless husks, to be his army to conquer the world. I confronted him not too soon after his emergence, He told me that he needed to find 6 singularities in order for his master's plan to finally come to motion. But I did not let him leave this island. As you all go back to the vision that she's casting, you watch as they both stand on opposite sides of the mouth of the volcano as they do battle. And finally, the first shaman, looking younger than she does now, slays Gulrul, and as he lays, his body sinks into the volcano as the black and green ichor changes back to lava, and then begins to descend down into the volcano. And as she walks over to Gulrul, he looks up to her, and as the green fade shifts from her eyes, he just looks up to her and goes, "I am sorry." As his body grows into these like black eggplant like fruits, like this bush with like black eggplants coming out of them. And as his body sinks into the mountain and these 3 bushes grow, the illusion that she creates ends. And she goes, "I have done studies on this root, and I believe that when mixed with the broth that I am concocting as we speak, it can help fight this blight, if the user wishes to."
Is there anything else? Or is
You will
it?
need to travel to Mount Tryon and get this fruit from the base, or from the mouth of the volcano.
Alpha said something.
Why would the user not wish to be healed? The blight accelerates when your mental state be crash. Glacius may not have been forward with all of it, but something in his mind combats his very soul, and this blight touch consumes on this conflict.
I do wish to be healed, Alpha. I don't like being here, not casting spells. I don't like not being able to move. I'd very much wish to be healed.
So it is settled. Can you make sure Glacius is safe while the rest of us go to the mountain, well, the volcano? And she goes, "Yes. And I won't be letting you go alone." As she looks to the side of the tent. "Row." And Elmo, would you like to explain to them what they see as you walk in?
Okay. You see,
That's a surprise.
See you see a bluish green, colored turtle, about maybe around 6 foot, maybe taller. Yeah, turtle buddies. I actually have a picture if I can find it.
What class is it? He.
Oh.
Yes.
You will find out.
Aw, come on.
This is rough.
I guess it's druid.
Maybe.
The necklace that he has is
That would make too
not
much sense.
all the same. It's just like different, cool looking rocks that he has found, and he seems, just a shield at his side, just ready, and that's it. It seems to be all visible.
This is Rovin. He will be your guide. He is an apprentice to the Master Hunter.
Weird question. Has Alpha heard of or met Ro?
He has not met you, but he does. You do know that the master does have apprentices that he takes under his wing.
Speaking of wing, hey,
Hello? I am Ro.
Hi, War. I'm Wing.
You.
If you're gonna join us, what's your kind of skill set? Just to get business out of the way.
I use a shield, and I'm very good at hitting things.
What's your weapon of choice?
I don't use one.
Just your fist?
Yes. Well, I have something to help me with that, but I do like punching things. I like just like making grabbing motions. Yeah. I will
He
show
has
you.
made the journey before. He will be able to help.
Well, pleasure to meet you.
It is very good to meet you. What is your name? I am
Wing.
Rovin.
This is Bilka, Eris, Everest, Minerva, Arthur, and Glaucus is on the table.
You all have very long names.
I am sure your aid will be very appreciated. Wing is just a very curious person. Do we have any more questions before Rovin shows us the path?
So we're going to a volcano?
That is the only place where the Govu fruit grows.
I imagine it's gonna get really hot there, right?
The volcano has not been active in many generations.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's good at least.
Oh, Roville, sorry.
Oh.
Roville. So yes, but it is nice. It is a nice steamy walk through the jungle over several days. So yes, it will be hot.
Right, before we leave then I think we should maybe stock up on some water for the journey.
Maybe some proper clothing as well.
Roville, you know, if you guys leave now, it's midday. If you guys leave now, you'll arrive at the base of the volcano before sunset, before sunrise tomorrow morning. If you don't rest.
How much time do we have?
I can keep him stable and in this stage of the blight for about 2 days, maybe less.
You would have to be fast.
I think we should go now.
That would be very wise. Let
We
me get
do-
my things.
We do need, should look around for fresh. That is a good idea, and perhaps better.
Arthur
Water
speaks.
can be substituted for the milk of the coconuts, and other fruits with juices inside of them can be easily found.
There is also other wildlife, but I do not eat meat.
Hey, does it get really cold at night, or does the atmosphere sort of trap the heat?
The atmosphere traps the heat. You would Alpha and
We don't know
Jeb and yeah, Alpha, Jeb, and Ro would know.
Yeah, we all tell you at the same time.
All together now.
1, 2,
It
3.
traps the heat.
Heat. Just slight variations of the same sentence.
Heat.
The heat is trapped in. Heat is
Heat.
trapped in. Traps heat.
Do you
Then it's
expect
best
that we might run into anything more? Shall we?
Shadow cats.
There is some aggressive wildlife, but I trust that you all know how to handle yourself.
Nope, I need you to protect
And also,
I just need to.
okay,
we need to be
I'm okay
quiet.
with that.
Wow. By yourselves? That's very good.
So being quiet is a good idea.
Right, in that case, since it's also quite hot, I think I'll leave my armor in the bag of holding.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, Everest
You
is
can
also
take off your
unarmored.
So, Roville, what village are you from?
Yes,
You're from Shell Cove,
I am from Shell Cove.
but you left at an early age to become an apprentice to the Master Hunter.
In Seltor, Roville means the one who seeks, or the one who finds.
Nice.
Typing.
Typing.
Ta-ba-ba-ba.
So yay, no disadvantage on stealth, but also shit AC.
It's okay, you have armor and broken legs. Oh wait, that's a disadvantage.
What?
You have a strong name, Roville. May it serve us well on our journey.
I hope it does. You know, the shaman is never wrong when she names us. What? Not
once
once
in 1,000 years.
1,000 years. I think Alpha has told us, or
I believe so.
Yeah, I thought that. Yeah.
I
Can you
don't
tell us what
remember what it
again?
was.
So, as you all prepare for the journey into the jungle, we will take a short break.
Got
Cool.
it.
Yay.
Yay.
I don't
And
trust
I
him.
will...
Rip our ACs.
Who? Who?
Bloody, you're Tortle. He's untrustworthy.
Roville? Why not?
No, he seems fine. At least Jeb won't be following us, because he's completely incompetent.
Nice.
Rip Jeb. Get wrecked.
Rip Jeb. Wreck up Jeb.
I
It
trust
probably.
I trust his intent, Jeb's intent. I do not trust his ability. He's a special case, and he needs special attention, and that attention should be telling him to go away.
Hey, Ma!
Hey, Ma!
Hey, Ma!
Uh,
Muted himself.
Right?
Mother.
Whoops.
Hey, even
Hello,
admitted it.
Mother.
Do an office voice. Jeff.
Mother. Hey, Ma.
Shama.
Ow, my neck.
Earls did say something about like a not a market, like or whatever.
Yeah.
Also, is my mic badly?
It's alright.
Okay.
A little
I'm
quiet,
actually
but
being really-
other than that, I think you're okay.
I want to get all the Tortles together to do a battle cry all at once.
I'm sorry for cutting your culture off, but this is funny.
Sorry, you know.
It's canon.
He's accepting of it.
Fucking superb.
That turtle looks like it's dying.
Oh.
No.
That turtle is having sex.
No.
Ice cream.
No.
Ice cream. Ice cream
Nada.
time. Nothing's gonna happen. We're gonna come across like one beast, and then it should run away because there's like 8 of us.
Yeah, we're fine.
2 unarmored
It's
PCs.
he's completely fine because we've all
Yeah,
fought
no,
anything.
we'll just bang some metal together and scare it away. It's fine.
Because that'll work. Sure.
It will. Trust me.
No, double ice cream.
Shit, I don't think I have ice
I
cream,
want
but
ice cream.
would that
I
I
don't think
could.
I have ice cream. Oh,
Thoros,
fuck,
that
I want
looks
Is that
ice cream.
weirdly disturbed. It's
I'm gonna
mint
go
Gross.
get.
chocolate, my guy.
Gross.
I'm
Mint
gonna
ice
go
cream
get
is
that.
trash.
It is, honestly.
Mint is pretty good. Mint ice cream?
Only like a
Trash.
couple good mint things.
Like
It's
mints.
just a double negative. Yeah, I suppose. Chocolate chip mint. I might have an ice cream sandwich. I'm gonna go grab that because apparently that's what we're doing now.
No. Thoros, chocolate mint chip would be chips of mint in chocolate.
Oh, I got a joke.
Oh dear.
What do you call a delivery of chocolate chips? A chipment.
What? Oh, stop. God. You know, I feel like I should be charging you to make these jokes. Make you pay a mint. Turkey Hill. That is perhaps one of the most disturbing names I've ever heard. What does it mean? Just like a hill made of dead birds? Or do they run the ice cream parliament on top of the hill? What does it mean? Oh, I'm glad it says real on it.
I feel cheated.
Yeah, good to know it's not the fake ice cream.
This is a Neapolitan
Ice cream?
bar ice cream sandwich. It's not like a normal plain great vanilla, and it makes me sad.
Ice cream sucks.
For the most part, yes,
Bold
I agree.
Excuse me?
Bold choice.
Who said ice cream sucks?
Me.
No one you're hearing things.
Winks is now triggered.
Get wrecked.
I only buy Neapolitan ice cream. I eat the chocolate, then begrudgingly the vanilla, and I sacrifice the strawberry to the gods.
Nice.
There's this funny post I remember reading the other day where it's like someone was high out of their goddamn mind and they took the time out of their evening to cut like into 3 different Neapolitans and put strawberry all in one container, all one chocolate, all one vanilla.
Fantastic. The way it's supposed to be.
No.
Why would you want 2 different flavors in one bite? Especially
That's
when
just
it's
weird.
chocolate ice cream, which is
I
such an
love-
overpowering flavor.
I don't mind mix-ins and whatnot, but then
No,
again,
but the problem is chocolate is too strong, vanilla is too weak.
do
So
agree
you
with
can
that.
combine them fine, but where does that leave the strawberry? Because strawberries and chocolate are fine. They're pretty good actually. But strawberry and chocolate ice cream is a problem because it just becomes a homogeneous mixture. And at that point you don't get the like textural and the timing contrasts in eating the chocolate or the strawberry first because you're eating it at the same time. And the chocolate just overpowers it. And you get
Well,
like
see-
an undertone of strawberry which isn't fucking good enough.
I don't
Can we
mind if it's like a sundae and whatnot where you actually get strawberry chunks and whatnot in there, because that's fine. In my
Can we
opinion.
cease talking about ice cream?
Why? I'm criticizing it. Surely that should benefit us.
No, because it's still making me hungry.
Just go and eat like a dog or something.
What?
What?
Joey!
I don't know. I
Yeah,
just assume Australia has a food shortage.
Oh god.
Doesn't mean we eat our pets.
No, not your pets. Go shoot a dingo. Feed it to
Getting
your kids
arrested
just
at
for
a
the sake
huge
of irony.
fine.
Why would you get arrested? It's a
That does
dingo.
not sound good at
It's
all.
a national icon.
Yeah?
One of
So,
the national animals.
fine. Okay, maybe guns are illegal. Then just go and choke it out.
I don't like that
You don't have to
combination there,
shoot
you
it
know?
necessarily.
I'm not a fan.
I don't.
What? Why? No, that's terrible ice cream.
I don't
I
like
don't like pistachio ice cream. The other two are acceptable, but I don't think peach is as good as chocolate or vanilla.
I will
The same.
only ever eat the strawberry in that.
Neapolitan, but one of it's blood, and you don't know which one.
Probably the red
Nice.
one.
No, they're all red.
No, they don't.
They're all red. No,
No,
they're
they
all
don't,
red.
you know.
How do you know that? I doubt you've ever eaten peach, strawberry, and pistachio ice cream.
No, but I have had strawberry ice cream.
He might be right,
I'm
but I'm not
allergic
going to
to
test it.
pistachio, so I cannot consume.
Oof.
Oof.
Gelato.
I'm allergic to bad food, so that means ice cream.
Excuse me.
Mood.
We will turn this entire break into a debate about ice cream.
Ice cream is good, but it's got to be good ice cream.
Ice cream is good
Like
in small
trash-
doses.
You shouldn't be injecting ice cream. That might be the problem.
Get up into my veins.
Ice cream is good when
Don't do that
playing.
with me,
Fucking
That would probably, yeah.
Ice cream is good when playing
I'm back.
D&D with Natural
I'm
7.
back.
That way we can see how the dice roll.
I'm gonna go get a drink and be right back and be ready.
Here, I thought you said
I didn't
and
need a run.
beer. See, now that Thoros has started eating ice cream, I got a natural 20. What are you talking about?
It's okay if Thoros eats ice cream.
Yeah, but the problem is that's a natural 20 we
Not
won't
for
get to
19.
use.
Elmo got a 19.
Natural 19.
So
natural
did
19.
Giga. Look at this.
This is dice that we won't be able to use.
That's not how probability works.
Yeah, no, see, there we go.
I didn't even
You
roll
broke
my...
it. You broke the luck. It's your fault.
Yeah.
See,
no.
you started out with a 19,
Oh, hey, at least that's one less,
and you didn't even get a single digit.
True.
Look at the mean on that. 13.8. That's nuts.
And then 5.8.
No. No, the mean is still positive. The mean is still 10.6.
What's happening? What about the luck?
That's
Just
some,
rolling.
that is some extreme
What are
rolls.
you guys?
Fucking hell.
What are you doing with our luck?
Hey, I rolled too.
Oh, yes, I got rid of those 2 nat ones. What we're doing is we're burning our luck.
But why are we having it go through a trial by fire?
That's 3.
I'm gonna just double check which spells I took. I think I still have stuff that like makes us live longer.
Guys, it's okay because luck isn't sentient.
Are you sure about that? You're a being of
Yes.
chaos. You're sentient. Why wouldn't luck be
Yeah.
sentient?
Because I consumed luck.
Okay, can
I
you
swear,
guys stop
that's one.
being bombarded by notifications?
Then just mute General 2 like I have. It's a pro gamer move, really.
I have just burnt 3 nat 20s.
Why?
They call
Okay.
her
More
Lady
nat
Luck.
ones.
Okay.
Hey, Roville.
Hey, Roville.
Roville.
Yeah.
As you all gather what you need, as Jeb sees you all off, she will do what she can for Glacios. But the sooner you get this fruit, the better. As you all meet Roville outside, he has gathered all his things, and he does stick his arm out. And a four-winged pelican does, or a four-winged seagull does land on his arm.
What?
Oh, this is my friend. This is Vils.
I'm still baffled at what your class is, but
I'm going to guess Ranger?
This is Vils.
Could
He'll
be.
say hi.
And turns his head.
Oh, great. Another bird.
Also,
Hey.
you guys notice that on his hand, he's now wearing something on his hands. And
Titanstone knuckles.
no, they do kind of look like knuckles. But it's this. Ignore the name.
Oh, that's dope.
Yep.
Bug smashers.
Yep. They seem to be made out of like the exoskeleton of a like a giant centipede. And he's just wearing them on his arms.
Hey, Ro, can you do magic?
Oh, a little bit.
Hello, Vil. We just left our last bird friend back on the ship, so it will be nice to have another one. Hopefully more quiet.
Oh, don't worry. He's very nice. Aren't you, Vil?
Just turns his head. Or cocks his head back to normal.
What was its name? I didn't hear.
Vil. It's my last name.
The bird is named your last name.
Yes.
Fantastic.
It means seeks. So he finds things with me. He helps me find things.
I imagine not.
Nah.
No.
Gotta give our wizard his best friend.
Yeah, you just. Yeah.
Let's go.
But then Glacius could be with us in spirit and also.
He is with us in spirit through our companion who is replacing him forever.
Wait, what?
Let us go. We're burning daylight.
Just fucking tie him by the leg to
I assume we're walking and talking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Make a perception check with advantage, Ro, as you lead them into the jungle.
Yes, sir.
I want to know what your
Natural
perception.
Nice.
Natural 20. Okay.
So
You do watch as Ro's like casual and laid back demeanor then shifts when he enters the jungle. He becomes serious. His back, like he arches down, his head peeking up as he moves against the ground itself. As he brings you a certain pathway out, avoiding the main path that leads out of Torrentala as you guys head straight into the jungle. And you do get them safely for 2 hours. So if there's anything anyone would like to discuss in this beginning of these 2 hours, but the bugs are heavy. You guys you feel a sting and you slap it as the moisture and the just humidity itself is just draining all of you. As you all move through the jungle in a little haste.
At least the temperature in a forge would be bearable. These bugs are annoying the shit out of me.
Eris arranges her cap, and after like a little flourish of her feathered in her cap, her outfit changes, just makes it more so look like leaves and shit like that are sticking out of her, sort of to mimic the tropical fauna as we continue walking around, like ferns, other.
Pass on Trace.
Yeah.
All right.
you cast it?
Yep.
Oh.
It's good to be home. How is everyone enjoying the hike through the jungle?
It's hot.
And the
Not
bugs are annoying.
Not too loud.
I mean,
please.
we could complain. Or not. And I like the second option.
We could be back up north in the cold.
I'd rather the cold.
I'd rather be in Amon where it's neither.
I'd rather you shut the fuck up about the temperature. It's annoying, but come on. We've killed, like, so many monsters. And it gets a little
But
sweaty, and you're crying.
Yes, isn't it nice to be so warm?
Coconuts.
Alpha has a tree that can produce coconuts for him.
Yes, but
And
this is natural.
you do find a coconut. A few of them actually laying under one of the trees.
Hush, they aren't the same.
Yes, they are.
They quite literally are.
You
No,
can
they're
make them
they're
exactly
blue.
the same.
Indistinguishable.
They're blue.
What? What's
Yeah,
blue?
but he can have the tree grow the specific ones
Yeah.
if he wanted.
He can. That is true.
There, like, no reason
But
you can't
picking
use
them
a tree.
fresh from a non-magical tree.
No, you're picking them fresh from the tree, regardless of where you pick them from.
Hush, hush, child.
We'll gather them up, open one, and offer to Minerva. There's nothing like this in all the world.
What about the stuff you
Right.
can grow from your tree?
Magic is only an approximation.
We should do a taste test.
Are we really discussing taste testing the difference between two different types of coconuts while we're on
Yes!
trying to grab a fruit to save our friend?
Oh my god, 7, that's fantastic.
Nice. That
7
definitely
blue
one.
coconuts grow out of the tree.
Yeah, they're blue.
Thoros, are
Yeah.
they even remotely different?
The
Don't
ones from the
slide.
tree look more rounded. They look more rounded and like perfect. Like the ones on the ground have like a misshape to them.
Yeah. Natural variation.
Do they taste any different?
Make a perception.
Make a perception check.
Wait, okay. Sure. 23.
Okay.
Bet you didn't
Jeff,
think of this.
The one from the magic tree tastes a lot fresher. But the one on the island, the one from the island has this certain sweetness to it that the one from the tree doesn't have.
Yes, they do taste different.
I am still skeptical that you properly imagined the fruit when envisioning it for the tree to grow.
Let us continue.
Either way, they're both very nice.
Fruit.
I will consume the coconuts.
Consumption.
Rovin, as you travel for about an hour and a half into the jungle, you come across a dead, like it looks like a kangaroo almost. It's like a little bit bigger than a normal one though. It like stands, like it's more bulky, but it is not dead, but it is currently dying with a huge gash in its neck.
I'll try to calm. I'll go over to it and try to calm it down. I'll
Cast healing word.
I am going to cast Enhance Ability and try and stealth.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
It regains 6 hit points.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep my eyes out to maybe see whatever created this.
Roll a perception check.
Perception.
Are we stealthing yet?
I thought
I'm
so.
We should have been, considering I cast Path Without Trace.
I didn't roll very high.
You guys are stealthing it.
Yeah.
Yay.
Perception if we're
Are we rolling stealth? Ooh,
Oh boy.
Minerva.
Yeah.
Okay. Stealth. Okay, that's perception. My perception is shite. My stealth is actually pretty good.
Okay.
21 plus 10.
Minerva got skills.
Wow, even without my heavy armor.
Rip.
As you all like surround this dying kangaroo creature, and attempting Minerva, you pull back a little from the group, like walking slower as you look up at the trees and just the beautiful, almost red flowers that seem to be growing out of the trunk of the tree itself. And as you just examine it, it's like midday, so the sun's not all the way down, but it's like a little bright, but not. It's like an orange fade to the jungle. And as you are just caught within the trees, you hear a stick crack, and you look down as a shadow cat pounces on you.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna use my reaction to use.
You were.
I was right next door.
What was your
For my
perception?
entire thing. My perception was only a 12. But I was right next to Minerva that whole time.
Yeah, the shadow cat stealth was a 23, so you wouldn't have saw it.
I can't use my reaction. Rip.
It's a surprise round, so.
Fuck.
Nice.
You see, people, this is why you take the alert feat.
Yeah.
I had that feat, but then I traded it for Shieldmaster.
It's a bit feat. Shield. It's just a single beast. We'll kill it. It's fine.
20 more shadow cats arrive.
It's just 21 beasts. We'll kill them. It's fine.
Eventually.
I have more bullets than there are beasts on this island that could actually threaten us.
It's just a
I could
big
threaten
cat,
you.
guys.
Yeah.
How big is it?
Panther, so large. I have nachos.
Nice.
Alright, as the shadow cat pounces. I need to get stats. Here we go. As the shadow cat pounces out of the brush, fresh blood and flesh still coming off of its large teeth. It does do a pounce against you, so I need a strength check, Minerva. As a natural 17 definitely hits you. Now that you don't have your armor.
My strength check is a natural one.
Oof, that's 2 in a row.
Oh no.
Let's go, boys.
As you are knocked prone, it is going to take. You are going to take. 11 points of piercing damage as it bites into your chest.
Ow.
As it rips a piece of your flesh off with it. As you all whip around and see this, I'll have everybody roll initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time to die, boys.
Now.
Fuck you guys.
Dice initiative gods.
Oh wow, that's dope.
Don't
you roll, Minerva?
stuff me
now
over
you
this
roll
time.
high. Of course.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, and because I have
rip
Cat's
off.
Grace on me, I have advantage. Yay!
Rip off a.
Oh man.
Oh man.
That doesn't sound good.
I don't like that.
It's fine, we'll kill it.
Alright, 25 to 20.
21.
Why is it the gunslinger always seems to be going first?
He
has
I just
bonus
noticed
initiative.
that.
He has plus 8 initiative, man. It's a feat with Gunslinger.
Nice.
Fair point.
And I just roll high.
Get alert. Get plus 13.
20 to 15.
18.
17.
Who got 19?
Row.
Rovin.
Or Row.
Row.
Then
Row,
Minerva. Then Everest and I got 17.
You guys both got 17?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Who has
plus
higher
1
dex?
Bilka.
I have plus 2 dex.
Yeah, so you go first.
And then who was Minerva? What'd you get?
18.
Minerva got 18.
18. Okay. Wing, you got 10. You said.
Yep.
Alpha got 5.
And then Alpha got 5.
I enjoy Thoros asks us for a boundary and then has to ask everyone individually anyway.
Probably just double ask for his little list.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that Alpha got 5. Yes. That I have it right before I start combat.
Alpha is first in initiative order.
No, he's surrounded by shadow cats though in initiative.
Oof.
The fact that he said he's surrounded clearly says there's more than one.
Uh-huh.
Panthers don't hunt in packs. Something's going wrong.
They do in
They're
Thoros'
controlled
world.
by a greater force.
They're not panthers, they're shadow cats.
Last time I checked, he weren't a druid wing.
Well,
know
Eris
Still
would
know what a
probably
cat
realize
is.
something- Eris would probably realize something was wrong because
I'm aware of what a cat is, and that they don't often travel in more than ones, maybe twos.
yeah, they're usually like solitary.
Lions.
Yeah,
Unless
lions.
it's a case like where it's a pride, you know.
Panthers aren't lions, my guy.
Yeah, and also lions, when they hunt, it's in pairs.
Mm.
Or like very sometimes 3.
Well, I rolled a d6 for this encounter, so.
How high did you roll?
nice.
Just out of
No,
curiosity?
we'll find out.
We'll find out.
No,
We'll
I
find
don't.
out when we're
Alright,
dead.
so as the shadow cat, yeah, they're not saying they only hunt in twos because I couldn't just send 2 of you. You would have fucking demolished these things. It's just to have a fight. But
Actually,
as the
Thoros,
shadow
they
cat
hunted
pounces
once.
on Minerva and takes her down to the ground, it does rear its claws back and goes to take 2 swipes at her.
Can I use my
The
reaction
first
now?
one is a 16 to hit.
A what?
You may.
I
16
am
to
going
hit.
to do... I am going to do preservation,
hits.
so the first attack is on me.
Okay.
Nice.
So you watch as the claw goes towards you. Doesn't it automatically hit if you do this?
No,
Nope.
just the attack is on me now, instead of Minerva.
Okay. Does it do we rule reroll or it's the same roll?
I think it'd just be same roll.
Alright, so 16.
That hits.
Okay. The second attack against you, Minerva, is a 11.
Wow, that misses.
Alright, so you don't take damage this round. As
Everest does.
for some divine reason, as Everest casts her new spell, you watch as the claw is almost transferred over to where she is, and it goes against her chest. You take 10 points of slashing damage as the claw goes into you. But the cat is still on top of you. Eris, it is your turn.
Okay, can I move up to where this cat is, or am I too far away?
You'd be able to move. It's only like 15 feet behind you.
Okay. Shield in one hand, let's say rapier in the other, because she doesn't want to startle anybody in the jungle, so she's gonna walk up to this thing and take 2 swipes at it with the rapier.
Alright.
Well, that natural 1 is going to miss. And the second attack, what is that? That's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Just
You're very low for me, Eris.
Oh, that's not
Yeah.
bad actually. 13 damage.
Okay. You're very low for me, Eris, by the way.
Oh,
yeah, you're
She
I
was low
can-
for me as well.
Yeah, there's something wrong with my mic, I think.
Okay.
Just
I
turn
can.
you up.
Is this a little better when I adjust it like this, or no?
A little bit.
No, but yeah, Naomi could turn you up so the video will hear you at
Yeah,
least.
I did.
Okay.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I did that as well. I could hear.
But okay, 13 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And is that the
As
only?
the cat reads back. That is the only one in your vision right now.
Alright. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's just end of my turn.
Alright, Roville, you're very familiar with these beasts and have fought many of them.
No! I was like, no, bad! And I will run over there. Can I get to Minerva?
Yes, you can.
And I'll punch it twice.
Alright, so as you go and say you punch it and then hit it with your Captain America shield. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, that's 21 to hit. And a 25 to hit.
They both hit.
Cool. So total, that's 18 Piercing and then slashing damage as I like stab with my claw and then slash.
All right.
And then I'll tell Vil to attack it using my bonus action.
All right.
That's it.
And as Vil swoops off your shoulder while you're running towards it, he comes on an arc from his flight down towards this shadow cat.
23 to hit.
That hits.
10 damage. Or 10 slashing.
10 points of slashing damage as this seagull comes down with its talons and comes across the shadow cat's face as it rears back. Minerva, it's still on top of you. As it is your turn.
End turn.
Strength save to try and get this thing off of you.
Okay. Save is 14.
14 is success. You do push the shadow cat off of you, but that is your action.
All right. Bonus action. What spells can I cast? You know what? I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Nice.
And Shield of Faith you do. Use half your movement to stand, I assume, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, Bilka and then Everest. You're on deck.
Got it.
I'm. How far away am I from it?
15 feet. If you were examining the kangaroo.
I was near it, but I wasn't there.
I'll say 10 feet. I'll say 10 feet then.
Do I see
There's 10 feet.
anything? Do I see anything else in the surrounding area that looks like
Make
there
a
might be
make
more?
a perception check.
Nope.
Oof.
Nope.
That
You
is
don't
8.
see nothing.
Well, hammer time. Peg.
You run up to the shadow cat. Ping.
No, I peg it.
No.
My
you're
light
throwing
hammer.
it at him.
Yeah, I still have my returning enchantment on it.
All right, so yeet.
Peg.
Yeet.
Peg.
It's called yeet.
Yes. Yeet. Retrieve. Yeet. Retrieve. First
Let's see if
attack.
you can hit this shadow cat.
That's pretty good. That's 21 to hit.
That hits.
And then I'm just gonna roll the damage now. I should have cast the spell to increase the damage. Oh well. Fuck it. That is 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And because, like an idiot, I forgot that I could do it, I am going to cast Arcane Weapon with... Actually, no, I'm not, because that's concentration, and I want to keep my enhanced ability, so never mind. And the second attack, that is...
That hits.
Yeah, because that plus 9, that's 22. Yeah. So then 1d4... that's a further 8 bludgeoning damage.
All right. 8 bludgeoning. Everett.
And then, yeah, that's it.
Yes. So, I'm going to cast Bless on myself, Bilker, and Eris. That's a d4 for all attack rolls and saving throws. Ooh. And then Sacred Flame to the cat right in front of us.
Sacred Flame, saving throw. Oof.
Six.
10.
10 fails. It
Get fucked,
takes...
kitty.
Let me find my dice. Why can I not find my dice? It takes... Ooh, that's good. 14 radiant damage.
Nice. As it reels back and begins to like wail out in pain. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Wing, what is your passive perception?
20.
Alright. You hear rustling behind you become increased as you turn, and a panther jumps out and attempts to another shadow cat. I'm sorry, jumps out of the foliage and attempts to pounce on you. I need a strength save. That you'll probably beat.
You'd
14.
be surprised. 9. My mistake.
All right, you are
8.
You are knocked prone. And does a 16 hit you?
Yeah.
You are going to take 7 points of piercing damage as it bites down into you. And it is now on top of you. Wing, it is your turn now, so strength save.
Yeah, typing. Natural 20.
Nice.
Nice. You just like bring your legs into your chest and just fucking double foot kick him off and send him flying into the tree.
That was kind of what
I will say that you deal 4 points of bludgeoning damage as he slams into the tree.
Nice.
Cool. How far away is he?
He is now 10 feet from you.
Awesome. I cast spiritual weapon and activate starry form. And
You can do those both. Aren't those both bonus actions?
Nope, starry form is an action, and I will invoke
So
the
you
archer.
use your action on your saving throw.
Oh, I would have chosen to just not do that and cast the spell.
You would have kept him on top of you? Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so he's still on top of you, so you cast the spell.
I cast the spell and I invoke the archer with my starry form.
Okay. And is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, Alpha Ubo.
Yeah, I believe so, when you cast it. Jeff?
Hmm?
You casted spiritual weapon, right?
Wait, can you attack with spiritual weapon?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I meant to attack with it, I just forgot. That's a pretty high. 22.
That hits.
Awesome. That is 11 damage.
11 points of damage, okay.
Actually,
As it like roars in your face and your own blood drips on top of you from the chunk it took out of your shoulder, and it's like standing over you. The spiritual weapon just right into its back shoulder blade as it lets out a wail. His paw is still on your chest, Wing, so it's like, oh god.
Nice.
Whack whack, great weapon master.
Nice.
No, you said spiritual form and
Weapon,
then
yeah.
spiritual weapon.
Well, I would have invoked dragon then.
Invoke the dragon.
Yeah.
21, 2 hits.
11.
And 11 to hit?
Yeah, 11 probably misses.
11 misses, the 21
I'm gonna add a
definitely
dice
hits.
of wheel to that attack. I'm gonna add 5 to that 11.
16 definitely hits them.
Let's get this bad boy.
So they both hit.
Ooh. 26 damage.
Alright, how do you
Nice.
want to do this?
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Just smack him off.
You watch as Alpha runs up and like brings the hammer down. Minerva just missing your head as he hits the forehead of the Shadow Cat, who looks dazed, and then I'll say just does like a 180 spin, like a circle, and then smacks the panther in the ribs off into the tree as it is knocked unconscious and lays on the ground.
Thank you, Alpha.
Yes.
Other attack on wings 1, I guess.
Alright. Other attack on wings 1.
Presumably.
That was the... Yeah, that was only the
Or
first
did he
attack.
say?
So the second one, the 21 to hit on
Damn.
wings.
24 damage, alright. As wing, that one is, I'll say with 24 damage, you knock him off of wing with your hit. He goes into the tree this time. As he like... Alright. Gotta cross out that shadow cat, actually. Alright, Alpha, we are very busy. There is no time for this. Make an intimidation check. Alpha.
$23.
Nice. You watch as the panther stands back up, its ribs kind of broken from your hit from the hammer, as it just retreats into the forest. And you, Everest and Wing, you would hear 2 more, scrape, wood breaking sounds, like forest, turning and running away from you guys as well.
Nice.
Are there any left?
No, they all ran away because Alpha just fucking knocked one out and then almost killed another one.
Good job, Alpha. That's very impressive.
Everyone alright?
Who is that?
More or less.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Didn't even get to the other one's turns before they saw their leader, the biggest one, fell first. Ooh. And then when the second one was getting the beta of the group was getting its fucking ass handed to him, that's when he was like, alright, that's it, we're out.
Peace.
Yep.
Nice.
Hey, Everest, you got a couple bandages? It did scratch me up.
Yes, of course. And she will come over and heal. Where's my D6? There's a D6.
We should keep moving.
Don't
15.
want to waste too much time.
Nice.
We're gonna take a swig of her canteen. while
Full
the
health
others
again.
To clean up.
As you clean up Wing and Minerva. Because Minerva did get a nice bite in her chest, too.
No, I'm fine, though.
She'll heal herself then. Hey, Max.
You should also heal Minerva. Heal
No,
everybody.
I'm fine. I'll heal
Heal
myself.
Jeb. No, not with a spell. Everest can just do it with a kit.
I need more healers.
Nah, I'll use my lay on hands.
Bruh.
I have 40 points of lay on hands. I can spare 5 for myself.
No, you can't.
Minerva, you took a good hit. Perhaps you should have brought armor.
Yeah, I'm realizing maybe this was a mistake. But it's also really hot still, so I'd rather not put it back on.
Should not have taken off your shell.
I'm not a turtle, I don't have a shell, but I understand what you're saying.
Oh, look around some more. How's the
Alright,
kangaroo
perception check. He
Sure.
died during the fight.
Okay.
I'll help Roville look around.
Alright, well he already gets advantage because he knows the land
Oh, okay.
very well.
Nice.
26.
Alright,
Also nice.
as you continue to lead them, you do get... I'll say, is there anything you would wish to discuss? Because at this point, Roville will now readjust his whereabouts, and now, he does know, Roville, you do know several different hunting paths that these shadow cats and other predators use. So now, seeing that they're using this one, you do, make adjustments in your mind, and you do lead them safely to the mountain basin. But if there's anything anyone would like to talk about in that journey, it's still going to be another, 4-hour walk.
Are we stealthing?
Yes, please.
If you would like to.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, is
Yep.
Pass Without a Trace still going?
presumably.
I'll use it, or if Wing is not using it.
Doesn't sound like it's been an hour.
Okay.
14.
What? Nice.
Start reading them off for me.
26.
30.
Jesus Christ.
26, 22, 14,
Yes.
19, 26.
Those of you
Pretty high.
who are very stealthy, yes, cover the others who are not being as stealthy, as
And then
you
I'll
are
24.
very successfully and quietly making your way through the jungle. You can see the base, the volcano in the distance. As you guys reach the 2-hour mark, where it'll be 2 hours till you reach it,
What time of day is it?
and that the sun is now basically down. Except it's probably about 8:30. But you don't have Glaucus anymore, so you don't know.
God damn it.
Nah.
The temptation to cast sending him.
Just what time is it?
But you guys reach like a basin, and Ro, you do know that this is where you could see the volcano in the distance, and you would like just look back at everybody and just show them that that is Mount Triad.
We are making progress. It will still be quite a while till we head there.
Are there any other beasts we should keep an eye out for while we head our way over?
I led you out of the way of the Shadow Beast's hunting grounds, so there shouldn't be any here. As
You
Shadow
do know
Cats-
that the larger prey usually roam around during the day. One of the worst preys that come at night are shadow cats, and giant like snakes, like anaconda-sized snakes.
My anaconda don't.
Don't. Don't
My
want
anaconda don't.
not hamburgers, son.
Did you not
Contract,
hear it all,
please.
Chef? Chef.
No.
No, you didn't hear the entire explanation with the whole garul fruit and.
And Garul?
Oh yeah, couldn't we use our tree to just make one?
No.
No, that's not how things work. That's
You
cheating.
couldn't you didn't listen to the whole story of Garul Dawn?
I don't know if you noticed. I had to go exactly at that time.
Oh, did you really?
Oh, okay. So
I didn't know that.
basically,
Yeah.
So basically,
I said BRB.
This turtle
It's okay.
named
No, I grasp the
Garuldan.
concept.
Okay.
Don't
But
break it up.
you can
one by
watch
one.
it. You can watch it when the video comes out.
Yeah, I definitely
Sponsor,
will,
not
for sure.
Oh, we have a tree that makes fruit.
We sponsor ourselves.
Yeah.
Press on then.
It's not a natural fruit. The tree can only grow natural grown fruit.
I'll warn them of giant snakes. I'll show you my the bug smashers. The bugs will not the larger bugs will not hurt you unless you step on them or touch them. Just also they're very just scare them away. So keep going.
And let's keep going.
I have very big feet, so I will be in the back.
I'll be up in front.
Everest
I'm
is
in
staying
front.
with Minerva.
Everest, if it's too hard for you to walk through the forest, I could carry you.
I'll be fine.
Oh. Fucking stupid me. I've got a couple of flying if you need to take a rest on your legs.
I always have the
And
tiara if
I have
need
a
it.
broom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but that has limited uses.
yeah, the carpet just flies. If you do need to lie down, seriously take it. Don't want to cause extra damage to yourself.
How would she be right now, Thoros? She has been walking for quite a bit.
as you get to the 8-hour point, your legs are beginning to like shake slightly, and you do feel not a pain, but like a numbness beginning to return.
I'll pick her up.
Alright, I'll use the carpet.
I will whip out the carpet, say the magic word, and I'm sick of walking, so I'll fly on it too.
Okay.
And show you the world.
And Ro, you do arrive at the base of the volcano.
We are here. Here is the mountain and the volcano. This is the base. It's near the top, right?
It's exactly on the mouth is where the bush has grown, and where these dark, like pitch jet black eggplant type fruits have grown.
Does anyone need to rest?
We are here indeed. Does anyone need a rest before we continue?
Whatever time you feeling.
I mean, I can keep going, but the rest of you are also walking, so I don't know how tired the rest of you are.
We can take turns.
I am.
I know that I did expend myself a bit, getting us here faster.
I'd be happy to rest.
Is the sun down yet?
Yeah, it's completely dark out as you guys reach the mountain basin. The base of the volcano.
Well, we have limited time. Do we want to take a full rest or keep going?
I'm good with either.
I'll be fine on the
I feel
carpet.
as though we should. If we do rest, we should take watches.
Short rest.
And spare an hour, perhaps.
Do we need an hour though? Because I feel like stopping for an hour is just going to make it harder to start up again.
I can keep going. We should only rest if we need
Push
it.
through.
Yes.
Eris and Bilk, are you both good?
I'm good to keep tracking.
She'll take a sip of her canteen again. I was just a little thirsty. I can head on, so I'm used
There's
to
enough
it.
room on the
Anyone
carpet.
would like, if anyone would like to rest, it would be a good idea to use the carpet.
There's no reason it can't be done on the carpet. Just lying down, innit? There's enough room for someone who isn't a tortor to get on the carpet as well.
If you are thirsty, this will help.
Oh, thank you. She'll figure it out. Crack it open. Have a sip. Thank you, Alpha. It tastes a little better than the regular water. I always find myself overexerting myself on the longer. How it says it.
Is anyone joining on the magic carpet? Because there is no
Whoever would
reason
like a
not
coconut, Alpha will give you one.
What do they taste like?
Bill will
Everest
take
didn't
a
have one when
coconut.
they were in underground.
You ever have coconut milk before?
It's disgusting,
Nope.
but yes.
That's what it tastes like.
Great.
But it's a very like light blue, like looks like Star Wars milk.
That
Oh,
means
great, yak
nothing
milk.
to me, but okay.
to. It's blue.
Cool.
Wait, you're gonna do that?
We must keep moving, but that does not mean we have to feel thirsty and tired.
Can I get a green variant?
I need everybody to make athletics or acrobatics checks as you all attempt to climb the volcano.
4th level Cat's Grace on Bilka, Everest, Minerva, and Ro.
Does that
I
mean
will
Alright,
we
this is
can
gonna
on the
this is gonna
carpet?
be This is going to be a collection. If you're on the carpet, then no, you won't have to make the checks. But this is going to be a collection of
not
saving
everything.
throws all the way up.
Who else needs it?
On a
Just
fourth
curious.
level, can do 3 people.
Or checks,
Okay.
rather. A collection of checks all the way up.
So
Does my scale mail give me disadvantage on that?
No, I don't think
If so, get on the carpet.
Uh,
Because there's enough room for another person.
What did you cast?
Alpha will cast Enhance Ability on Bilker.
Unless he gets on the carpet, get on the carpet.
Jeff, what did you cast?
fuck it,
I-
Bilka will take the easy life.
I will cast.
Small person. On the fucking
Small
cliff.
person.
I will cast Enhance Ability 4th level on Arthur, Rowe, and Minerva.
What does that do?
That gives you advantage. I'll give you Bull Strength, so you can have advantage on Athletics.
$23.
Okay.
We all did really good, guys.
Oh yeah.
So as the carpet like stays a little bit below those who are climbing, just as like a safety net, you do make your way about a quarter of the way up, and as you reach like a basin that you guys can like rest for a moment, your fingers and your feet, you begin the next length of the climb, another round of athletics or acrobatics checks.
All right.
As you all look down, and you're pretty high up already. Nice.
Oh boy.
22.
Nice. As
Fucking
you
nice
all
one,
on the
guys.
carpet follow them up, a rock flies by you guys as the carpet is moving from the wind. It's just being pushed from its wings. You all have rolled high enough, but you hold on to the side of the volcano as it flies by, not noticing any of you. As it flies and deeper into the jungle. You guys make it halfway. I need another round of athletics and acrobatics checks.
Oh, that's bad. Ah.
I am sorry, a rock?
Uh-oh.
Man, they really gotta make a path up this mountain.
I'm going to use the dice of wheel on Eris's acrobatics and add 3.
I had no idea such dangers existed here. Alpha has never been to the volcano. Ooh, 11? Okay.
Well,
Plus
plus
3.
3 from
14.
Okay, so 14.
Oh.
Okay.
Ah, damn. I could
Eris
have
does-
inspired her, but I didn't.
Eris does begin to lag behind the rest.
little
Your
muscle
fingers
cramp.
begin to your fingers begin to cramp up along with your thighs as you you stay in one position for a few seconds as the carpet catches up to you. You guys see Eris just staying in one spot, clenching onto the side of the volcano.
Do you need help?
I'll swap if you want. I can just fly with the wings.
Perhaps. I think that would be safe. We don't want to risk anything. So
Go on then, hop on.
yeah, so she'll get ready to hop on, change place.
I will
So
wing.
as your wings expand and you float off the carpet, Eris, you just let go and you fall back onto it. As those of you get 3/4 of the way up, last acrobatics and athletics checks from those who are still climbing.
No. No, Giga. No.
What can I say?
Good song.
except
25.
you're welcome?
Nice.
Yeah, I don't like that song either.
It's the best song in the movie.
I don't
It's
care.
the best. It's one of the best Disney songs.
One of my school friends used to keep singing it over
I
and
will be
over
right
again.
behind you. Do not worry.
Yes.
Nice. As the carpet following behind Alpha and Minerva Wing, you just go to the top of the volcano. As you look down, and you do see there is lava far down. You see like this red luminous light about 3/4 of the way down the volcano. But you do see on the opposite side of the mouth a black bush with 3 different eggplant-like jet black fruits growing out of it.
Cool.
On the other side?
Minerva and Alpha, you guys make it. Yeah, Minerva and Alpha, you guys make it up, and you climb onto the mouth as the carpet flies up as well. And you guys are high up.
Everest is very unhappy.
Yeah, everyone made it.
Can I, over the earrings as well, I will say, guys, I could probably pretty stealthily nip over there and try and grab that. Shouldn't be too hard.
If you're gonna go by this, do try to be careful.
I promise.
Don't go over the lava.
I will say out
Probably way
loud.
too hot.
Yeah, I was gonna go around.
Because I don't have the earrings. I could get Vil to.
That's right, I got this. Don't worry, Ro. We've got communication outside of just talking. Just stay quiet, I'll be right back.
He's getting a guidance before he leaves.
He was going to guidance himself, but great. And I'm going to cast Pass Without Trace on myself as well.
Do you already have invincibility or no?
I have a Cloak of Elvenkind.
Bilker is keeping an eye out for the rock.
So,
Everest is watching the
with
lava.
a guidance. Pretty
Alright,
good.
perceptions for those looking out for the rock.
Joy.
10.
Thoros, my
Natural
stealth.
20.
Nice.
See? We made it. No problem. And what did you get, Wing?
I got a 20 and it has disadvantage on perception checks against me.
Okay. So as you casually and silently make your way over, are you landing on the other side, or are you staying in the air and picking the fruit?
I'm gonna land.
Okay.
So I can actually get it. And I'm gonna put it in my bag of holding.
Alright, so, Filker, you do see the rock. It is a good distance away, and more down towards like the tree line of the jungle. So, because you see its giant form just flapping.
Okay.
As you touch the fruit, Wing, it almost shocks your fingertips. Who dares? I'm sorry. Who dares disturb my slumber?
Does it seem like the fruit is talking?
It's an omnipresent voice. It's in your mind.
Interesting.
Eat it.
Just take it and go.
I would like to take off again and then scoop some fruit real quick into my bag of holding and just fucking dash away.
There's only 3 of them.
Grab all.
What,
So you're
3
taking
fruits?
all 3? You're taking all 3 that are on the bush?
Did
Can
she
I
say
quickly
how
get
many we
2?
could get?
2 sound.
Only 1 she asked you for.
Okay, well then I'll get 1 and go.
Okay, so you do take 1, and as you're about to put in the bag of holding, this is why you've come. Joker, you watch as the rock takes a swift U-turn and begins flying back towards the volcano.
Guys, we're about to have company.
Does he say that on the earring?
I don't have one.
Wing, rock incoming.
I'll repeat that. Okay.
I will look up, presumably spot the rock. It's a very big bird.
It is, like I said, it's quite a distance away, and Pilker sees it on the other side of the volcano, the mouth of it. It's down on the tree line, and it made a quick U-turn and is beginning to ascend and in the direction towards the volcano.
Do I spot it though?
After you take the fruit and you do see it, and it does seem to be coming towards you.
Okay. I say on the earring, you guys go back, I'll meet up with you later, I'll be fine, don't worry.
No, we're not gonna
That's not
leave.
how
That's
this
not how
works.
things
And he
work.
will disappear out of view down the other side of the volcano, diving into the forest.
God
And
fucking damn it.
with the fruit in his bag, Wing with his wings dives off the other side. As you guys watch this, and the rock flies right over
Guys,
you
there's
all.
a rock here.
And then as it like swoops up and like almost dead nosedive, like does a flip and begins to nosedive down the side Wing went.
Do we want to
Cool,
go
I'm gonna
another
try
way?
and lose it.
We
Alright,
going after?
stealth check.
Everyone,
Guidance.
your friend went down the mountain.
Yes, we saw.
We know.
Do we want to grab another fruit while he's distracting it?
If we, well, it
That's going
seemed
to
that
be very
it
risky.
went after him. It
Alpha's
seemed to
like-
go after him, turn back the moment he picked the fruit.
The answer is
So,
no, you shouldn't.
If we want to
You
pick
should
another
pick
We're not
another
that
one.
if then it most likely will come back after us as well.
I got a 22 Thoros.
Alright.
Yeah, well, it's better it comes after us than just Wing by himself.
Wing is very clever, but lost.
Wing, as you go under the tree line and just like zigzag between trees, you do like turn over, like your back facing the ground as you look up into the sky as the rock flies directly over you, almost missing you, or does miss you as it flies over, scanning the trees.
I'll make a sharp left.
Okay.
It has disadvantage on perception.
That's why I'm rolling twice. Okay.
Yep, I didn't do this.
It's like beginning to do a circle, but it doesn't seem to notice you.
Dope.
Sending
I will-
Wing. Unless he'd rather cast it.
Mhm. He doesn't think to cast it yet.
Okay, well she would.
Go on then.
You okay, Wing?
Yep, I'm fine. It seems to have lost me. I'll be coming back round. You head down.
Alright.
We
He says
should
he's
probably
okay.
go find your friend.
He'll catch up with us. He says he might have lost it. Let's get back down the mountain before it comes back.
Good idea.
Fuck, that's another 5 spell points gone. Shush, Mutt!
Is there just one of those birds, or do we have to deal with more, do you think? She'll look to a row.
I've only ever seen one. Pretty sure, unless you fucked us with two, Thoros.
No, you've only ever seen the one ice one.
Okay. I've only ever seen that one. And,
No, I thought you were Glacius for a second. No, this is the only one you ever seen on the island.
Yeah. I'll also head down with Alpha.
I think we're all heading down.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's climbing and who's flying?
Flying.
Flying. I mean, she could
I think
technically
Eris-
fly everyone else, I believe. All but like one.
Oh, it has keen sight, Chef, so it has a steady roll against you. But it still
shit.
wouldn't have seen you.
Okay.
Ooh, lucky.
Anyone else want to fly? I think I can get
Nope.
3 more
Nope.
people.
Oh, sure.
3 more?
The carpet can hold 800 pounds. It just goes at half speed, which is 20 feet.
So probably Eris could get
Alpha
on
would like
and
to
fly
fly.
the rest of us.
Yep.
Alpha would
Alpha.
like to fly.
Alpha gets a fly. Who else can
I
get a
wanna
fly?
fly.
Ro can get a fly.
And
Minerva.
Minerva
I
gets a
wanna
fly.
fly.
How many
Yay.
flies can you do? I thought it
And
was
then the
yourself
rest
and
of
2
you.
people.
I thought it was just
It's
3.
yourself and 2 people.
Okay, then
So
someone
do,
else
you,
can
do
get on.
yourself and the turtles,
Yeah,
and then the rest can
So
fly
Minerva
down.
has her broom.
that's also
Sure.
true.
Everest gets the turtles, and the rest can fly down as you all begin your descent.
You all can fly?
When you guys get to the halfway point, the rock does fly over the volcano. What does everyone make stealth checks now without pass without a trace? Actually,
I'll
Oh,
cast
shit.
it without trace.
There are other people who can cast it. It's fine.
I will cast
Okay,
Pass
so-
without trace.
Stealth.
I don't have my advantage anymore.
That's
So
fine.
this could be bad.
No, you'll be fine. The rest of the party will make up for it.
I rolled bad.
That's even with because of pass without a trace, it's not too bad.
Yeah, these are with.
Yeah, that mine was with. Yeah.
Damn.
27 for Alpha.
I rolled
Same.
a 2. I rolled a 2.
Oof.
I
Nice.
rolled
Portal
a
power.
Sneaky Alpha Uber.
Bro.
And Ro.
It's the
Portal
second.
power.
This is the sneakiest Alpha's ever been.
Yes.
Portal
All
power.
right, so
It might be,
as
actually.
you all successfully evade the gaze of the rock, all of you,
Is it cooking?
besides Bilker,
Oof.
as the rock nosedives down towards Bilker, which is the carpet.
Yep.
Eldritch Blast.
shit.
Can the others not have covered it for him?
You know what? Yeah, since he's on the
Eris-
carpet.
Does he have
I'll say
disadvantage
that-
because he's on the
Who's
carpet?
on
He's
the-
not like walking around in his armor. He's just floating in his armor.
Eris
Yeah,
was-
that's true. He wouldn't
who
get
else was on the
disadvantage.
carpet? Who else was on the carpet?
Oh, then if I
Eris
wouldn't get this
and
Eris, Minerva,
I thought it.
and
Eris.
Bilker.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, Minerva's on her broom, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
is she? Okay.
Eris also.
So Eris and
rolled a
Bilker.
7. Yeah.
I
So-
will be
Booker
right
would have
back.
got.
So Bilker, that
Booker
wouldn't
would
have
have
been
gotten a
at
25.
Yeah, Bilker would have gotten 20 something.
25.
Okay, so the rock just flies over the volcano, and like does like a scan, and then he immediately does like a U-turn and goes back and nosedives back down the other side of the mountain, continuing to look for Wing. But you guys have lost it,
All right, good.
Great.
or he has lost you. As you guys reach the bottom of the basin, I'll say Wing, you are like shifting under the trees, like dodging trunk after tree trunk, as you do see your friends land with all their flying instruments down on the ground. As you see them, you guys hear wings as he flaps out of the tree line and then lands next to you guys.
Hey guys.
There you are.
Hey,
We
you
lost
got it?
Oh, you're safe.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's great.
We need to go get out of here.
Yes.
Yep.
Before the
Yes.
bird comes back.
All of you can fly.
We
Magic.
can arrange it like that, yeah.
Ro was flying, so.
Who's used what?
Hmm?
Did you guys use up some big resources just to keep track? I know you cast sending to me.
That was about it. And flying down. But
Okay.
Carpet. She pats the carpet.
I'm starting to get a bit tired, but if we can make it back in time. Or at the very least.
It's
get
alright,
some
we've
sort
got
of
the
a rest.
carpet, we're fine.
Ro, do you think you can lead us back along a safer route?
I could do that. And then he'll lead everybody back.
Perception check at advantage.
It's getting late now, isn't it? We've been walking for how long?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is pretty late in the night.
We've been out for like 10
So
hours or
soon
so.
we might start getting
23.
exhaustion.
Yeah.
23.
Okay, you do lead them back halfway. As I need everyone
Can I
to
inspire
make
some
con
people?
save against exhaustion. Everest, yours is at disadvantage.
Alright.
I was going to
Plus
inspire.
4.
You may inspire if you'd like.
I was going to inspire the ladies in Bilka because they have less constitution than the Twattles.
She is a
Does-
+5. Does her save?
Does Vil have to?
You do
make
not
a
have to make the save, bro. You don't have to make the save.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I have advantage?
You have an inspiration, so you can add 1d8.
Nice.
I'll
You have a
use
D8
helms
and a plus
on
one.
wing.
Yep.
Mine was a
Well-
14, Thoros.
Okay.
Since it only lasts a minute, let's see what I get for it.
Naomi, did it work?
I hold on. I need to pick a level if everything would load. Second level, I need to roll above a 14. And I rolled a 15, so yes, it works. You save.
Hell yeah. Dope.
Helm's ever watchful eye.
Yeah.
Eris, you're inspired if you need it.
What everybody get?
14.
Oh, it's a D8. And,
Yep.
I don't have to roll.
22 for Bilko.
22, 20, Nice. 13
Hang
plus 4.
on. Also adding a
Nice.
7. Um,
So it's 24 for Eris then.
24.
You all exceed. You all
Even Everest
succeed.
with her 14.
As yes,
Yay.
you are all sweating. You are all miserable, and you have a few dozen mosquito bites. But eventually, you do come out of the foliage, and you do arrive back at Torrentala.
Mission success.
You guys avoided both fights that were to make this journey actually long, but you circumvented them.
Way to go.
Yep.
Oh man, that was
Fights?
exhausting.
Nah, fights are.
We'll pass.
You get more XP from dodging a fight than doing it.
Do we though?
Do we though?
Guys, we don't get any XP.
No.
No.
Guys, come on.
No.
Let's to the shaman real quick, and then we can all fucking lie down.
Yes, please.
On the beach.
Let's just go back.
And as you guys approach the shaman's tent, Glacius,
Oh,
the first shaman would be having a conversation with you. Tell me, young halfling, amongst your group, who are the two you trust the most?
Well, I trust them all.
She begins 3 separate bowls. She prepares 3 separate bowls.
I trust some of them more in other things, but in general, I guess it would be Everest and Alpha. I trust Everest.
And you think, in one of these, in a very dangerous situation, could you rely on them to help you?
I'd rely on all of them. And hopefully they can rely on me.
As the tent opens and Ro leads the Sentinels inside of the tent.
We got the fruit.
We made it.
Good job.
Yes, please. Give it to me.
There was a big bird that was chasing us, and I heard a voice in my head when I tried to pick it. Is that going to be a problem?
No. Aru does not like those who steal from his resting place. He knows that this is the only thing that can cure the blight.
I see. And I will pass the fruit.
She takes it and she just rips it in half and then just drains the juices into the cauldron. It turns from a black color to this purple green as it just begins to shift in the cauldron and it begins to smoke. And as she takes more there's 3 different bowls of dust. As she takes a pinch from all 3 of them and spreads them into the cauldron as it almost explodes. A puff of smoke goes up.
Alpha's asking if Glaucus seems any worse off than when they left.
He just looks very weak, pale,
sweaty,
skin and bone, sweaty.
We're all sweaty.
Yeah, but I'm always sweaty. Double toil and trouble.
Everest the Dogon.
Yes.
Alpha Ubo. Please approach the table.
She will just slowly stand up and walk over.
And as she does, she looks towards Jeb, and Jeb nods and goes, and he takes one of the empty bowls and fills them. And then takes the second bowl and fills that one. And takes the third bowl. As he hands 2 of them to the first shaman, as he takes the one and he goes to give it to Glacius. How much do you wish to save your friend?
I'd do just about anything.
Very much. And she extends both of her hands out with the bowls in them. Yeah, you're all still there.
I inspire her.
Who? The
and
shaman?
you must
The shaman.
this You must take this journey with him.
Done.
A journey?
And she's extending her hands out with the bowls in each of her hands of both of you.
Everest will take it.
Okay, where are we going?
Guidance on Arthur.
Everest will guidance
You
herself.
will be taking a journey into the mind of your friend. You watch as he takes the one half of the plant and he takes like a seed out of the top half and he breaks it into Glaucus's cup. You must find the root of this blight, the center of it in him, and you must destroy it. He can take this journey alone, but he has told me that he trusts you two the most.
Ooh.
And he looks to the rest of you. This is to be taken as no offense. The body will reject, the blight will reject those who are not welcomed. And since Glaucus, from just his thoughts, chose these two, they will be the only ones who will be welcome on this journey with him.
Guidance the shaman inspire Arthur.
Whatever it takes to save him. That is why we came here.
Anything we should
We
know
have to
before
trust
doing this?
you.
You must prepare your mind. Not only will you be facing Glaucus's fears and doubts, but you may encounter your own while on this journey. The rest of us do not get to simply wait around. Everyone, please sit in a circle around the table. Glaucus, are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Everest, Arthur, are you ready?
Always.
Please lay down. The rest of us will sit and chant. As I chant the protection, you all must sit and hold these torches. And she hands each of you a torch.
Okay.
Okay.
See you all when we get back.
When you get
As
back.
long as I do not need to do anything but follow along, I am ready. I do not know what is happening. You must find the source of Glaucus's blight and destroy it to save him. It is somewhere inside of him.
I will speak up. Or Ro will speak up. I hope you all find what you are seeking. And
As
Thank
Jeb
you for everything,
helps
Ro.
you drink, and as Glaucus, Jeb helps you sip, it tastes awful. And it's very thick as you all drink it.
Everest just like
And you
shocked.
watch as you all watch as their eyes roll to the back of their heads and their bodies become stiff. Almost like their bodies cannot move at this point. Even if you try to move them. As you all enter Glaucus's consciousness.
okay.
Does
Does
it
it feel
change,
weird?
but we will take a short break.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
What?
Like ability checks do we think we're going to encounter in there?
I have no idea.
I wonder.
You guys just might see a bit of Glaucus's backstory that he will have to explain to you.
Probably
Okay,
should have been better
what-
prepared for this, but this is okay.
It's okay.
Is it going to be physical or mental?
I think it's gonna
Probably
be more
both.
mental,
Mental.
but
Hmm.
Probably
resisting.
It's probably
something.
gonna be a thing where like it'll probably HP, I would imagine, would be converted to just like actual damage on the body. So we might have to be on standby, but who knows?
I just
Yeah, it's alright. We can heal.
Roll perception check to see what you see in Glacius' mind. Double that once.
I would like to cast a spell on you two, but I don't know. I want to cast Enhance Ability,
I
but I
am
don't
ready.
know which
There's
ability.
no way I could have been better prepared than this exact moment. Yeah.
Guys, let's brainstorm.
before they go in, if that helps.
I'm guessing
Yeah,
will
perfect.
saves, but I
See?
don't exactly know what a will save counts as.
But a Wisdom save
Wisdom?
isn't. Doesn't get. That's not affected by Enhance Ability. It's only checks.
Still, it's okay.
Maybe physical
Do you
checks
think
to keep
intelligence?
going. Maybe con.
Intelligence? No, because that's a save usually.
Maybe
Not
then
checks.
strength or dexterity.
Guys, it's easy. Just
I
win.
think I'm gonna go intelligence.
Ooh, that'd be a good one, yeah. We could play
Gotta play
lumberjack
lumberjack
with
with
the
the necromancy root. With a hammer. Just is it
So-
working?
Cast Enhance Ability, Fox's Cunning.
As
all three of you.
Everest and Alpha, as your consciousness leaves you, you awaken in the night sky as you watch a small halfling boy wander and disappear into a forest tree line. You both see each other floating in the sky, your forms almost translucent. As the sun and the moon go by as if like time is fast forwarding, like on fast forward on a remote, the sun goes by and the moon goes by, the sun, the moon, the sun, the moon. As the sun begins to rise, you see what resembles a young Glaucus dipping in and out of bushes as he goes into this mansion-like structure, disguises himself with very fancy robes and enters. It was the same house you saw the little boy leave and wander into the forest. And then your vision is flashed as you are children, standing in front of Glaucus, laughing and having a very joyous moment. When you hear a voice ring out behind you, Geno! And you turn and you see a baby Genu, very child Genu, staring up at you guys as Glaucus turns to him angrily.
Oh god, what did I bring off
Glaucus?
Yeah.
Genu just called you your real name in front of your friends.
Not really thinking about that. Am I the child going through this?
This is supposed to play out exactly as it did. So as Glaucus is walking down the street with his two friends, you hear a small voice call up behind you, "Hey, Geno! Hey, Gino!" And Everest and Alpha, you're the kids with Glaucus as he turns, and you see an anger form on Glaucus' face.
You two are even more angrier. As you guys suggest that we should beat up Genny. What is this street urchin doing here? Why is he talking to us? Do you know him? He's like, no, it's just, come on. I was like, let's teach him a lesson. Come on. And he's like, all right. And they just.
And as Glaucus walks over, he punches Genu across the face. As uncontrollably, Everest and Alpha, you guys are the children that are with Glaucus. It's Glaucus and two others. Everest is one and Alpha is the other. And as you hear these voices coming out of your mouths that you can't control, and Glaucus says, let's teach him a lesson, and kicks him down to the ground, both of you without any control.
Nope.
Seeing through the eyes of these children as the three of you jump Genu to almost a bloody pulp.
I feel so bad.
As four of his scales break off.
I was
And
not
as
prepared.
as the two of you blink, the two children whose bodies you're in blink, you are now above it again. You're above the incident now, floating above it. As the two children turn away and laugh as Glacius picks up one of the broken scales as Genu cries and attempts to stand up but can't. Takes the scale and puts it in his pocket and utters sorry under his breath.
Sorry.
As he turns and runs to catch up with the other two children laughing. As your vision
Do I see
is
Alpha
taken,
acting? I'm
yeah,
guessing he
Alpha
has a
is
very
in
physical
probably
reaction to this.
shock.
Alpha, focus on me. We have to get through this. Oh, it's not good with that.
Oh, it's not good with that nat one. Oh, he's fucking panic attacking.
As you see as Alpha is just locked on the beaten body of the young child Genu, who is still trying to stand but does not have the strength to do so.
Alpha, remember why we're here. We are here to save Glaucus, who's going to die unless we do this. Stay with me. We can deal with this later, okay? You can do this. Persuasion check. I'm gonna give myself advantage on this. Oh, do you want to? Actually, I should do it in general too. 2d20. Keep. Is it keep 1? Is it keep the highest? I think so.
Plus effective ability checks, yeah.
Plus 6.
You've got guidance and inspiration.
Plus,
you have guidance and inspiration.
Plus 6. Plus 1d4.
And you're blessed.
And I'm blessed. Another 1d4. So 12 plus 6, 18, plus 2, 20, plus 3, 23. I'll just save the inspiration.
We have to focus.
We can do this.
As the image fades, as the moon and the sun go by even faster, as you are now in a kitchen, floating over the room, as an even younger Genu scurries into a window and attempts to take bread rolls.
Time to take what?
Bread.
You hear laughing and chatter coming from the other room. As Genu drops a bowl, the laughing stops, and an even younger than you just saw Glacius enters. And he looks back to his friends. It's nothing. It's nothing. And he walks in, and Genu looks very scared. And you watch as Glacius comes and kneels down. This is the first time you guys met. And he just looks very scared as he's holding the bread in his hands.
It's okay. You don't have to be scared. I'll hold up my hand in a kind of handshake. I'm not gonna hurt you. Hi. I'm Gino. What's your name?
And you watch as he takes a moment, and then a smile comes across his face. I'm Genu.
Hi, Genu. Oh, hi. You can have it. It's okay. Are you hungry? This place has a lot of food. It's really cool. What? Well, I could hang out with you later. I can't go right now because I have to stay inside, but later? Maybe tomorrow?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, but you gotta go. They won't They don't like they won't like you if they see you. It's okay. It's here, I'll help you out. I'll help you out. Come on.
And as they go, you are now on a boat. As you are now standing next to each other, as Alpha, you wipe away your tears. As you see Glaucus on his knees in the middle of the boat, just staring out into the ocean.
Is this my ride to away from Draconia?
Yeah.
He seems like both like very conflicted mind. Like he's both happy but also like worried. It's like, can you? How long has it been? I can barely remember. And he poofs out Buddy onto his arm, onto his hand. We're gonna meet Genyu again. Hopefully he's not upset with me. I'm gonna make it right. Right? And he's just conversation with Buddy and just like continues talking. Just keeps going and then just staring out to the water. It's as blue as Genyu. I'm gonna make it right, Buddy. I swear.
And then your vision transfers to over Blackrock Keep as Glaucus makes his way to the back as you all stand around Genyu's grave. And Everest and Alpha, you watch you all meeting Glaucus from a different point of view.
Hello?
And then your vision goes black. As in the distance you could see Glaucus standing alone. As a hooded figure approaches him. And the sentence repeats around you over and over. Say the words, say the words, say the words. And as Alpha and Everest you watch, Genyu very subtly goes right next to Glaucus' ear. Say the words.
I'm not you. Never. And the other things. I'm gonna save you. I promise. I'm guessing this is the replay of what happened last time in my dreams?
Yes. And then you watch a sickly Glaucus as you all like turn 180 like behind you, and you see another Glaucus weak, the veins crumpled in his neck. He's almost defeated, his bones cracking under him. As Genyu lifts up his chin. Say the words.
Fine. I'm with you. Fine.
And you watch as Glaucus stands with black robes, red eyes, and a staff similar to Genyu's as they both turn and stare at you both. And I'm going to need you guys to roll initiative.
Yeah.
I
Oh
love
my
being
fucking
drained
God.
on abilities.
You guys get, no, you have everything.
Yay!
Guys are full. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Man. You know, are you back? He said he couldn't type. He's still here, but he couldn't type for a bit. I'm gonna put back all my stuff.
He's typing.
Not back.
Oh.
Okay. So my
Excuse me.
initiative is a 6.
Sorry.
Doros.
Okay.
That's very low.
I rolled a 5.
15.
Oh, Glacius is here too. Nice. Glacius versus Glacius.
Shit, I forgot to give all the glaciers as well. That was dumb.
How do you know it's not Glacius rolling for the bad Glacius?
We don't.
I don't think... They're pretty sure there isn't a bad Glacius.
Glacius needs to roll for both Glaciuses.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a bad Glacius. I think, actually, he's just a manifestation of Vecna. I don't think this is Glacius,
Okay.
guys.
Bad Glacius got a 21.
Ew. Rip.
Can we give him a cool nickname?
You can call him Glacius and me Gino, or me Gino and him Glacius. Oh wait, that's the same. Him.
No, the bad Glacius can just be Gaseous.
Gaseous.
Hell yeah.
Sure. Let's go fight Gaseous. I'm
Gaseous.
assuming. Am I at weak hit
Well, we gotta
points?
wait. We gotta wait for Eno.
Yeah, so quick break.
There's a line
Time to die.
Thoros.
Yes.
So good Glacius. Am I in weakest or weakened Glacius form or in normal Glacius form?
You're in normal Glacius form.
Okay, good.
This is
Because
a
I
dream,
didn't want
after
to
all.
fight with a. Yeah. Anyway.
So what's all affecting us? We have... I don't know. What has all been casted on us to help assist?
Anything that has been casted on your physical form, you do not carry into this realm.
Oof.
But you do start with full spell slots, spell points, hit dice, everything.
Abilities, yeah.
So my amulet of health just not here.
It's not.
Oh fuck.
Oh, fuck.
That's so much hit points lost.
It's okay.
Actually, no. Yeah, your amulet of health is here. You have all your items.
Okay, go.
Okay, all of our
That means I have
items.
my old hit points back.
Okay, hey, Giga's here. That's not Giga. Ino's here.
Eno's here, so I need 25 to 20, please.
Bad Glacius got 21.
Okay.
Rip.
Just cast Fireball and win immediately.
His name's Gaseous.
Gaseous. Ino got a 10
sorry.
initiative. I got a 6.
Oh, that's
Got a
not
15.
good.
I know.
I got a 15.
What do you get, Everest
6.
and Alpha?
Off, I got 10.
All right, first up is Bad Glacius. As you rise next to your friend Glacius, or your friend Genyu, your friendship now reinstated. You watch as your new enemy approaches you as Everest, Alpha, and the old you appear in front of you. Sever your bonds.
I'll see. I'm here with you, can you? And he will. I'm assuming I cast. I got to pick what he casts.
Thoros?
What?
Do I get to pick what Bad Glacius casts?
Bad Glacius would be a necromancer.
Probably
Cool.
not then.
He'll-
Probably not, yeah.
Okay.
Because
You
you
go
could
off on a
intentionally make strategically poor decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Thoros, you
Oh
can
no,
go
I would
then.
have tried to kill you. Oh no, I would have tried to kill us, but alright.
I was
Cast
gonna
Power
let.
Word Kill.
I
It also
assume,
feels like it's less of
Elmo,
an
you do have a familiarity with necromancy spells, right? So you could just choose. It would be a level 8 necromancer Glacius.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so same. Glacius, but evil.
Glacius.
And more necro.
Let's do Blade on Glacius 1. Or on Glacius Prime.
All right, so glide on yourself. Blight on yourself.
Yep.
Reaction. Make that target me.
Oof.
Okay, so
I
That's
just take
a,
a ton of damage from that fuck. Yeah, is it an attack
Yeah.
spell? I believe so. Is it an attack?
Or
If it's an
not-
attack.
No.
No? Then no, I
Oh,
can't
it's not
take
an-
it. Rip.
So Glacius is gonna.
Yeah,
Glacius
has to
one's
take it.
making
It's alright, you can still cast Helms.
Okay, Glacius 1 got a 21. Or good Glacius.
Nice.
Yeah, so that saves. That's 36 damage halved. So,
18.
what is it?
18.
It's 18. Glacius will try to dodge out of the way. Oh my god! It's like, you are not fit to be his friend. And bonus action Toll the Dead. Since he's a necromancer, I'm assuming subclass. Who's next to Glacius?
I don't think any of us is. Because it's
Okay,
Glacius
so
with.
No, Glacius. The good one is now in the center of Everest and Appa. Like he's in the middle of you both.
Okay,
okay, so we're both next to him.
Okay, so let's do Everest since you wanted to get hurt.
Is Blight a bonus action?
Blight is a full action.
Is
No,
Toll
you
the
can
Dead
cast
a
a
bonus
cantrip
action?
as a bonus action if you. Yeah, you can cast a cantrip as a bonus action as long as you cast a level spell.
If the cantrip is a bonus
pretty sure.
action.
If the Toll the Dead is also an action.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it says the winner. Okay, that's fine. He just doesn't do that. So, end of Bad Bush or Gaseous' turn.
All right, it is now Genyu's turn.
Oh no.
Fuck him.
Who is going to cast? He's going to look towards Everest and go, "Be sick on your divine power." And he is going to cast Ray of Sickness at you.
So what is that?
It's a ranged spell attack.
Everest is armored.
Is she? She didn't have time to put on her armor.
You'd be armored
This is
right
mine
now.
stuff.
Okay, cool. I'd like that.
This is mine stuff. We are all. We have
18.
Misses.
Nice. So as you deflect the Ray of Sickness with like this illuminant light that comes off of you when it faces you. Okay. He is then going to look towards Glacius. This is your new beginning.
Doros. I was
Yes.
asking if that did you count in Earth and Pillar, or is that just a
Well, I think Earthen Pillar is for melee attack, isn't it? It doesn't work on spell attacks.
I don't know. Well, it didn't hit anyways, so
Yeah, it didn't hit anyways, but if it, I think it's only, okay, so then it could be for both. But yes, it didn't hit anyway, so I'll roll for disadvantage, and it's lower. So, all right, good Glacius, you were up.
I'll pick myself up and like drawing an arrow. Oh, I'm sorry, Kenny, but fuck you, evil me. Then I'll cast Fireball.
Nice.
Oof.
4th level, cause fuck you.
19 for Genyu.
Saves.
7 for Evil Glacius.
Fails. Give me a second. 42 fire damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Then halved if you saved. So Glacius takes full. Genyu takes half.
All right.
It's okay, I fixed it.
As they both explode, Genyu is still standing as Glacius is knocked to the ground. Evil Glacius is knocked to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the end of my turn.
I didn't want to open up that spell.
Oh. Hello?
Hello. Doros?
That's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn. Yay, bunch of damage.
Yep.
No, I can't
No,
hear him.
I just said it's Alpha's. I just said it's Alpha's turn.
Oh. Alpha, your turn.
Distance to Glacius. Evil one, like 20 feet.
Gaseous.
Gaseous. Melee.
Getting into melee. All right.
Smack, smack. Quarterstaff. You just summon off Darfin Hammer. What is this place?
Unless he moves it to hammer.
Would you like to move it to hammer?
You can move it to hammer.
Yeah.
Glacius doesn't have a high AC, so those both hit. Or unless he has other stuff.
$13 and a 16.
16 and 13 hit.
Which one hit?
Those both hit on Glacius unless he uses shield.
He does not have his shield.
Okay, good.
Oh, nice.
But I was prepared to have it not work.
I'm gonna use the quarterstaff function of Darfin Hammer.
As you expend one of the charges.
Stunning strike.
Stunning strike.
Wow.
If he succeeds this, I'm gonna do something good. DC 14 wisdom. Save.
12.
Ooh.
That fails. He's stunned.
Ooh, what's that do?
As the evil Glacius is now stunned.
The quarterstaff.
Quarters.
It's Darfin Hammer.
Since it's a Swiss Army weapon, and he can change it to like 3 or 4 different weapons, each of the weapons has a special power that can be used. The quarterstaff has stunning strike.
Nice.
Just
13 damage on the first
13
hit.
damage.
Are you keeping track, or do you want me to keep track?
You can keep track.
Okay.
So still 16.
I'm assuming he's also at full.
Okay.
I'm assuming Evil Glacius is also at full.
Yes.
Okay. So that's minus that. Also minus. Okay. You hit him.
Accent Surge, Great Weapon Master.
Yep. Alpha's Great Weapon Mastering and Accent Surging. Well, Accent Surging and then Great Weapon Mastering. 11 does not hit. You just... Oh, that sucks. Ah. 20 hits. This is gonna hurt him. Real high.
23 points of damage.
Nice.
Oh god, who's home?
Ah, I broke another
EOT.
pencil. Fuck. These poor pencils.
You are the brute, and I will strike you down. Everest, it's your turn.
Nice. Bonus action, gonna use security. If you're going to hit someone, then hit me. And action, Divine Arm. So I need to make an attack against Genyu.
Alright.
And if my spells can load so I can remember my modifier, I think it's like +8 or +9. That's good.
Wisdom plus proficiency.
Okay,
Or your
something's
wisdom plus your
fucky
proficiency.
with my thing. I don't understand what's happened to my...
I'll remember.
Okay, plus 8. 14 plus 8, 22 to hit.
That hits.
That hits.
Damage, I need a
Oh.
d6 as a short sword
Damn,
comes
yeah.
flying at him. 2, and then I need 2 d10s. 10, d10. Uh, 13 points of damage, 11 of that radiant. And he has disadvantage on all attacks against other people other than me.
Alright.
Forgot to roll my damage. Fuck, that's a lot of damage. And that's my turn.
Alright, bad Glacius.
And you are stupid. And
He's stunned.
Oh,
the bad
wait, no,
Glacius
wait.
or good
Yeah, he's
Glacius?
stunned. Never mind.
Yeah.
He's dead.
Bad Glacius is stunned.
Yeah.
Yep. What can stun do? I don't think it can do anything.
I don't know what has happened to my character sheet. Something is very much wrong.
I'm gonna go check what stun does. Give me a second, please.
If he's stunned, he can't do anything, and the stun ends at the end or start of off his turn.
Stun creatures
Alright, so then-
incapacitated. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so then it is Genyu's turn. As
Genyu's
the
turn.
sword smacks into Genyu, he looks up at you, Everest, and then over to Alpha next to him. Will you stop meddling in everything? He is going to cast Eldritch Blast
On?
at 5th level.
Wait,
It's a
Eldritch?
cantrip.
It's a
Yeah,
cantrip.
it's a cantrip. You can't upcast it.
Oh, it says 2 beams at 5th level. Oh, as you reach higher levels. Okay, so it is 2 beams
As you
then.
reach higher levels.
Alright, so it's 2 beams. Okay.
At,
So,
who's he attacking?
at Everest.
Yeah.
At Everest. The first one is a natural 20.
Yeah, that one.
Ouch.
Take disadvantage because
Disadvantage.
Earthen Pillar.
is still up.
Still pretty high. 23, but it's
Yeah,
not a
that
crit.
hits.
Alright, so 2d10.
No, recast.
Oh, okay.
You take 15 points of force damage as 2 Eldritch Blasts impact you, Everest. You take 1 to the shoulder and 1 to the
Absorbing
gut.
ward. I'm gonna take no damage.
Eldritch Blast. Giga says, wait.
Wait.
Both with Eldritch Blast, each blast is rolled individually. So it'll only be 1 to 10.
Yeah.
So the second one is 22 to hit.
That still hits. So
Okay.
how much damage total?
It would be 13.
13 damage total. So, okay, 13 damage on the ward. Got it. On ward. Yeah, I used Divine Arm correctly. And my character sheet is back to normal. Yay.
Alright. Good Glacius.
Okay. Good Glacius is going to yeah, pull out the Guinea scales and make like a punching motion, but then cast Tidal Wave on both, hitting both Evil Glacius and Guinea.
And
So
Alpha.
Evil Glacius. Oh fuck! Oh sorry, Alpha.
It's okay.
It's a dex save, but Evil
Well, you
Glacius
roll for bad Glacius, again you got a natural 20.
Evil Glacius automatically fails dex saves because he's stunned.
Or not natural, I meant unnatural 20. Sorry.
Yeah. Evil Glacius automatically fails because he's stunned. So 4th level, by the way. That's 22 bludgeoning damage and knocked prone if he failed.
Okay.
So he's
Yeah, so you fail.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. Sorry, Ava. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Your turn's coming up, so you're good.
22, you said?
Yeah. Yeah.
So as you fall to the ground,
It's fine. Your turn's coming up. You can just get up.
and it is now your turn, Alpha.
Just get up.
I have a play if you want to focus on Evil Genyu.
I can deal with Glacius. I can deal with... I'm Glacius.
I can deal with Evil Glacius. Oh, okay. You're gonna attack Evil Glacius.
Evil G!
Nope.
I didn't! Shut up. This... Huh. All of my stuff hits friends. Well, not all of them, but like almost all of the AoE
14 to
spells
hit.
It hits. Evil Glacius, it does.
Also, second use of hammer, stunning strike. I need to double check
Okay.
also what stunning does. See if it helps me. In what way? Hey, I turned right to the page.
Wisdom
Nice.
save, right?
Oh, I don't think it matters. Because he's...
Yeah, on Stunning Strike. If he's using Stunning Strike, it's a Wisdom save. 7! So, yeah, DC 14, it's a 7.
Evil Glacius is down.
Oh, he's down? Okay.
Wait. Yeah. Wait, let me check.
So, as
Yep.
Evil Glacius is brought to the ground, as he begins to fade, he does lock eyes with you, regular Glacius. This is your future. You can't run from it. As it vanishes.
But we can destroy it.
Not me, please.
No, the evil future.
As Genyu looks at all of you. Yeah, he does vanish.
It is
Genyu looks at all of you.
Alpha's turn still.
It is still your turn. So if you wish to do something.
Yeah, we can kill him. Move to Genyu. Gonna try a trip attack. Ooh.
So contested D20 rolls.
Goodbye, short sword that I've had for however long I've had you. Months.
Months.
You got a 17 on athletics.
Alpha got a 21, I think. Is that what that roll is? 20? That's a D12. Never mind.
Yep.
That was damage.
Oh, that's...
I read that wrong.
20.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
You sweep and knock Genyu onto his back. It is over. Surrender so we can help you.
Double.
Isn't over. It will never be over. Is that the end of your turn, Alpha?
It is.
Everett.
Okay, I was going to do something, but now he's prone. Let me double check what I'm gonna do. Fuck. Huh, fuck it, let's just guiding bolt him.
It's okay.
Okay.
The little cold friend.
I don't think that hits. 6 plus 8. So 14? Yeah, I know.
14 misses.
Alright, well, instead he's getting a Sacred Flame. So, Dex save, which I'm guessing is at disadvantage, since Alpha's kind of holding him down.
He's not holding him, he's just standing over him.
Oh.
But it's still only a 14.
He takes full damage plus the damage on the ward. So that's 6 radiant.
It was already a disadvantage.
Yeah.
It was a disadvantage for him being thrown.
Yeah, so it's 6 radiant damage plus 13 force.
Okay. As he rails out in pain.
It's not him. Alpha. I don't think there's a way to bring him back. All he's gonna do is keep trying to kill us. For good of your friends who are still alive. Please.
He is going to use his movement to stand.
Sentinel. What does it trigger on standing?
Non-lethal.
Okay. Yeah,
I still
non-lethal.
have 5 damage left on the ward.
Well, he's not moving, he's just standing up, but...
He uses movement.
Triggers on move. Alpha just wants to keep him on the ground.
He's moving mechanically. $29, $27 a hit.
Nice. 11 damage. Doros?
1 second.
Yeah.
Give him a second.
I know. He's just not responding. So I get worried.
Worry.
I worry.
We
Let's
all worry.
Everyone worry.
Worry.
What the heck is happening with my stuff?
Okay. So what is it to hit?
It was high. 27 to hit.
Oh yeah, 11 points of damage. Okay. As you keep getting you down on the ground. That is enough! And he points his staff towards you, Alpha. As you knock him down. And he is going to cast... He only has 2 spells on his staff. I'm just trying to pick which one he wants to use.
Do it.
Do it.
Have it be disintegrate or something cool.
Do it.
Do it. The ouchiest one.
The ouchiest one.
Do it.
Do it.
Well, Elmo knows the 2 spells that he has.
I do. 'Cause I was getting...
I'll let Elmo pick which one he uses.
Ah, fuck.
You're gonna put that pressure on Elmo?
Disintegrate if he has it.
Roll a d2.
Yeah, sure.
2.
Okay, okay, so, he'll, can he summon his dogs?
Yes, I'll let you do that.
Yep, okay, he summons 2 hellhounds. Or he'll summon a hellhound. As he smashes his staff into the ground and 2 paws come out and a 2-headed dog with fire coming out of his mouth.
Oh shit.
So,
Yay,
there's a
hellhounds.
hellhound now.
Sweet.
Yep. No, singular.
Guessing
That's
hellhounds
1.
don't like radiant damage. What has happened?
And they will both make their attacks against Alpha.
Nice.
Well, both heads will make bite attacks against Alpha.
Please do.
The first one is unnatural 20 to hit.
Hits.
Well, that hits.
The second is 24 to hit.
Hits.
Hits.
First, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 points of piercing damage as they both bite into you. Because this is a weaker form of Genyu. You watch as he looks at his chest and the blood that is coming out of it from the sacred flame. This isn't over. As he just vanishes into the mist, as the Hellhound vanishes as well.
What? That's okay. I wanted to do something cool against a hellhound, but that's fine.
He had 10 health left.
Aww.
Genyu wasn't trying to lose a fraction of himself in a fight like this.
Fuck. Damn it, you're so close. Only that guiding bolt would have hit.
But as the real root of Glaucus's evil was taken care of, you watch as the black void you are in begins to lighten. As one by one, back in the room, Everest, Alpha, and Glaucus awake inside of the shaman's tent.
Glaucus, you okay?
Did they see
And you guys are out of breath. Yeah, you can move, Glaucus.
Alright, look at my hands. I can look at my hands.
We did it.
You did it?
God. Okay, moving hurts. Oh, it's so sore.
Yes. Move slowly, be careful.
We're all just like sat in a circle, I think, with our fucking torches or whatever.
Near the beginning, Glacius would have like had a tear come down, just like while he was passed out.
So how was it? What exactly did you two do?
Okay.
We kind of saw the past, and then we had to fight an evil Glaucus, as well as I think what might have been a weaker version of Genyu.
I'll try to stand up.
No, move
And you
slowly.
are sore. You are sore, Glaucus, but you feel the best you have in days.
I have to do something.
Where? No, what?
I hug Everest.
She returned it.
Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm glad you're alive.
And I and I shuffle over to Alpha. I give Alpha a hug.
A giant
Oh
group hug. No, Alpha, you're getting hugged.
Alpha left it.
He's too fast. A speedy Alpha.
Oh, that's where it was fast.
I would say as Glaucus hops off the table and hugs Everest, that kind of snaps off out of his defensive stance, and he walks out of the tent.
Oh, moves full speed.
Oh, he's fast.
Yeah, he's faster than you guys.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Bravo, good.
So much relief. I feel like I could sleep for days.
Oh, God.
Can someone help me
He's
up?
running.
God, Alpha.
I'll pick her up.
Oh, thank you.
You help her to her feet.
Ow.
You unlucky son of a bitch, Glaucus.
Yeah.
That he
I
is.
mean, that's a compliment coming from the man who died and then almost died 5 times.
At
use my
least
quarterstaff.
at least I was able to walk after that fight.
Yeah.
Let's go find Alpha.
I'll hit him in the back.
Let's go.
I hit him with the back.
Yes.
Lightly with my quarterstaff. Just like a pat.
We also saw some stuff, Glacius, about when you told
will
us.
explain.
I'm just saying he might need some time to process. Pass it out of Trace. Yeah, he's leaving.
He's gone.
Maybe
Oh,
this
I
is
feel
his
so
home.
bad.
Maybe give him some time to think it over.
Don't get attacked by panthers, please.
Be careful, Alpha. She will say into your earring. Be careful.
Yep.
Let's just go find a place for us to rest. It's been a long day.
I can hug Buddy again.
The first shaman does go, yes, go. Find solitude and virtue in your friends. They helped you a great deal today.
I'll bow deeply towards the shaman. Thank you, shaman.
Thank you.
Literally couldn't have done anything without you.
Thank you so much.
My core.
Glacius is getting another hug.
Oh,
Is
thank
happy.
you. Hug.
You better not do something that stupid
I won't.
again. I'm going to talk to you about this.
I won't.
But
Maybe
Also,
don't read those books again.
yes, you're not getting those
I
books
won't.
anytime soon.
Alpha has the books.
Yeah, you're not getting those books anytime soon.
Alpha has the books and he's near the. I'm just kidding. He goes to the volcano and eats the fruit.
Throw something to the volcano.
I have the bookmaster. Just kidding. But
Where are we staying at? Does Jordan have like an inn for travelers?
why do I think Bob Marley? I don't know why.
Bob Marley is great.
He is great, but I don't know why I thought of him specifically at this moment.
No, he's asking if Thoros. Yeah.
He's muted. I will.
1 second.
Okay.
All right.
I wanted to ask the shaman stuff too, because I'm assuming that she is a druid.
And yes, there are inns, Minerva. You did see some on your walk to the Great Shaft. So you can just backtrack and head to one if you'd like.
Let's go find somewhere to sleep. Because you need to rest, and I need to rest.
We all need to rest. Also,
we've been
it's so
walking
lovely
for
here.
almost. I've been awake for almost 24 hours. Yes, I need a rest.
I couldn't move for hours.
Yes, I know.
You're still very weak and very sore, Glacius.
We all need
Glacius, now you're gonna go move to another bed and rest some more.
Yes, I will hold person you there for the rest of the night if I have to, but you are resting.
I won't move. I won't move. I just quarterstaff. Or, ooh, can I talk to the shaman right before I leave?
I think so.
You may. She is beginning to clean up. She takes the 3 bowls that you guys use, and she's cleaning up.
I'll pull out my other book, not my not my normal magic book, my druid book. I wanted to ask if I could learn some things from you. I may not be in tune with nature myself, but
And
I
she
do wish
begins
to
to
learn.
walk away from you, and she's like, I believe your interest in learning is what got you here. Do you want my advice, young halfling? Take a few days to yourself. Reconcile. Have a good time with your friends. You will have many opportunities to learn what it is you seek to. But now, more than ever, it seems that your friends need you.
Yes, ma'am. Deep bow again, and I'll walk out.
How
Just all I wanted was commune with nature.
how can we repay you? Doros?
Sorry.
It's
But
okay.
she goes, it seems that your friends need you just as you needed them.
But
Just
he
ask
wouldn't be
question.
here without you. How can we repay you?
You will repay the debt soon enough. For now, rest. You will need it.
Thank you. And Everest will bow the best she can with her legs hurting, but and I guess off to a motel or something we go. An inn. Yeah.
A motel?
I don't know. That was
Yes.
the first word that popped into my head.
Where the fuck can Roville tell them where the humans have been staying?
Where?
I thought
Can Roville
Roville
tell-
already left.
Nope, he stayed in there. Can Roville show them where the humans have been staying? Just like the
Yes.
human. Yeah. Okay.
And there is a inn called the Lion's Landing that road takes you to.
I don't see what's so hard about playing these two characters simultaneously. It's not that bad.
How many rooms are you getting? Just a handful?
Well, as you guys arrive at the inn and enter, as you guys discuss with the human at the bar, at the front of the bar, the room, the price of speak, Glacius, you hear very faintly, like going away from you almost. You hear, say the words, and we will end the session there.
Fuck. My goodness. Ah!
Claro está.
Ah!
Can we just beat his
Say it,
ass
Glacius.
already?
Say it
No.
out loud.
No.
Oh, he left.
That was
I think Elmo's had enough of
one
this
hell
shit.
of a something. One hell of a session.
Well then,
Yes.
if you all enjoyed this session, why don't you go ahead and please click that subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate it. Leave a comment on the video. Let us know. What do you think the group will get into now that their business is done and they have a remaining free time on Torrentala? Don't forget to hit that like button on the video as well and turn on all our notifications by clicking the bell icon. I'm Thoros from Natural 7. See you next time.
Bye!
I didn't die!
Bye.
Yeah!